Welcome to episode 19 of the Gilded Troll Plays Curse of Strahd, and where's the Inej thingy? There's the Inej
You
thingy.
fucked up already.
Okay, there we go.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault this time. Welcome to episode 19 of Gilded Troll Plays Curse of Strahd. When last we left off, the heroes were in the Amber Temple, and a whole lot of things are happening, and they were doing their very, very best not to die. They learned a whole lot about the vestiges stored in the Amber sarcophagi throughout the temple, all 21 of them. I don't think you actually learned about all 21 of them, but you did learn that there are 21 of them. Mm-hmm.
Exithander didn't really want to tell us all 21 of them.
I mean, he would be happy to.
He acted like he didn't have
He didn't sound it like it. Because we asked him to explain, and he was just like, all of them? And we were just like, okay.
Yeah, he was kind of an asshole.
That
so
was partially him and mostly me.
It was a long day.
But as you were
Do you want to say that off screen he gave us details about all 21 of them?
No, because then I still need to give you details about all 21 of them. But as you were speaking to Van Richten, who is currently researching a ritual that would allow, I guess, the group of you to remove Strahd from his power, allowing him to permanently die, Rahadin showed up and demanded the return, or the release, of Irina. You decided to hatch a plan. Oh, we immediately got a treat for the Flute Queen from Rudolph Mova. Thanks, Rudolph. You immediately hatched a plan to sneak out the side entrance that you know exists and you hoped he didn't know exist. And when you got to the entrance of that...
He knew it.
When you got to the entrance of that side tunnel, you found a warrior, I guess, a knight, in full plate mail, fully visored helm, leaning on his greatsword, just staring into the tunnel that you're about to enter. And that's where we left off.
Thought he didn't note it, but he knew it.
So this unknown knight gestures to you hurriedly.
Oh, thank the Lord. I was gonna cry.
I'm in front, so I'll look to the group and just like...
What choice do we have?
And I'll...
Okay.
Yeah, I'll head on out there.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Alright. So as you get a little bit closer, you notice the design on his armor. It appears to be a pair of dragon wings wrapped around and sort of crossed on his chest. And
like
as
Helios's armor?
Kind of, sort of, a little bit, yeah.
Pretty dope armor.
It's pretty dope armor. And as you approach, he says, "He won't see you coming, but just to be safe, I'll hold him off." And you get this sense that there's just this raspiness to his voice.
Van Richten.
Do I get a good vibe off this guy?
In the library.
Oh, that's right.
There's too many motherfuckers to keep track of.
Roll insight.
Whomst the fuck?
Whomstead the fuck?
Whomstead.
10.
10. So
Anyway.
he's definitely awesome. He's definitely rushing you to move quickly, and it's not super clear why.
All right, good enough for me.
Quickly, quietly.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. I start doing the same thing to the party.
So you're just gonna move past him?
Uh-huh.
All right.
A man in a really nice trailer wants to put our song on the radio. I'm signing.
All right. So as the last of you gets out of the tunnel, he starts shoving himself through gently so as not to clank his armor against the walls. And then presumably you guys just rush past and down the mountain.
So we all come out and he immediately just goes in?
Yeah.
I mean, we're still being as quiet as we possibly can.
Wasn't our whole goal here to kill Rahadin? We were circling around to get behind him so we could sneak up and kill him.
That
Do we have to now?
I mean,
With what resources we have, are we able to now?
If we actually have help, maybe.
we thought so. We thought so 5 minutes ago.
Listen,
5 minutes, that is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, Rubik really wants Rohan to die because he's fucking genocidal Goliath killer.
understandable. Have a nice day.
As far as Snurk is concerned, the Amber Temple has been a cakewalk, so he's good to go.
Oh, cool. I can
Snark,
use
shut
my
up.
invisibility. I can always go invisible and see what the fuck he's doing in there because I have my invisibility still.
Yeah, like if we don't trust Dragon Plate Boy.
Just to make sure, just to see what he's doing.
I mean, I've got my cat in there still.
Oh, do you?
I don't have anything that's remotely useful, so
Would
I'm
we
just
have
with
would
you
we have
guys.
left the doors cracked so that the cat could finagle his way around?
Cat's in the middle of the floor in the
Yeah.
main room,
Oh, just still staring
watching
down.
Rahadin.
And Rahadin's watching the cat.
I have 4 spell slots, or 3 spell slots? 3 spell slots left.
I have 2.
He's coming in through this room.
Oh, honey, not the squeaker.
I mean, should we listen and see if there a fight ensues, and then if it seems like
He can't get to Van Richten without going through this door
Yeah.
where the cat would see him.
Correct.
Well, unless he knows about the secret stairwell.
Well, even the secret stairwell is. It's
Like this one, I mean.
Oh, that. Well, that's not secret. There's just doors here.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
there's just regular doors here.
it's a secret if you don't know
Finally
about it.
started pouring.
But even then, you would have to go out into the main chamber once you're downstairs, right past the cat.
I mean, Elodie, if you can
Do we
turn
want to just
invisible and at least look like in there and see if a fight actually starts ensuing and what's going
Is the
on.
front door open? Or is there a door on the
I don't
front?
think there is a door on the front
There
door.
is
I
no
think it's
door.
just
Go around
No.
the front.
Yeah, no, that's just stairs.
Yeah.
I could just visible and go around the front so I don't have
Okay.
to try and open any doors.
the
So-
boy is standing here.
So
Yeah.
as you as a group sort of hesitate, like, do we want to keep running? He takes note and just like gestures you off.
We should probably just go.
Yeah, I mean we'll duck.
I mean, we were waiting for Van Richten to figure out what to do about Strahd, weren't we?
Yeah, but we can still duck in the bushes.
Where
Yeah.
did he go? Is he with us?
Van Richten's still in the library.
Still in the library.
I mean, we
Where's the
can.
Carriage. He's got a carriage that he brought up here, right?
Yeah, there's a carriage. It is out front. I just didn't drop it.
That's fine. I just was wondering if we could, destroy it or something. Make it.
Sabotage.
Yes, sabotage.
The closest thing I have to a carriage is a wagon.
Do we
Good
have any?
enough.
Do we have any sending magic?
But
that
it
we
is
can
like a
use
proper
to-
carriage. Like it's
Yeah.
Do we have,
Horse-drawn carriage.
do we
horse-drawn
have sending
carriage.
magic that we can use like after the fact, like fucking run and then like try to meet up with them later? Then.
I could send the cat back through,
Yeah.
and I don't know what it would do because I can't. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I just want to leave.
Am I
Irina
missing-
just wants.
Oh, I'm missing Rubek.
I'm right here.
Like, I know you guys are
okay.
worn down.
Did Casimir come with us?
Casimir did come with you.
Okay, so it's just Van Richten left in there.
Yep.
What do you want? Come here.
So Dragon Boy isn't after Casimir. He's presumably after Rahadin or Van Richten, one or the other.
What exactly did he say to us again? He was waving to us and said,
I'll hold him
Doing
off.
that.
You hurry away.
Thank you.
Was
Oh,
he-
You're falling.
Was he plain enough to be seen by? Well, Rahadin's inside.
Rahadin is inside. Elodie, are you
Is-
gonna go invisible and fly in?
Yeah, I will. Hang on. There's a cat after my sausage.
That's
Cat question.
Oh, that's
That's-
getting quoted.
"That's a quote."
Yeah, I'll go invisible. I have to find where it is on my list.
I guess anywhere we can hide, we do.
You're not getting my sausage. Stop.
I suppose over here, kind of.
Stab.
Stop.
So you're just staying nearby.
There.
Yeah, we'll stay nearby, but
Well, he wants us
definitely,
to hightail it, but yeah, we definitely need to
wants
stay
to.
What are
nearby.
you doing?
I mean, we just met this guy, and
I mean, you could always
I'm not-
just sort of shove yourselves. I'm gonna
Stop.
switch to roll 20 because we keep.
No, I'm
like,
not
pinging
saying
stuff.
I'm not saying that we do fuck off. I'm just trying to see
Um,
if there's somewhere around here that we can,
You
like,
could.
if there's bushes or anything that we can like nestle into.
So,
we're
so
high in the,
there
we're
are
high in the
bushes here that are actually hiding this entire like cranny.
Okay.
There's also over here. There's this corner that you could hide behind, or you could just hide, like squeeze yourself behind the statues.
You just want my food. You don't want to be here.
But Elodie, you go invisible and you fly inside. Go ahead and roll stealth.
All right. The cat is sitting on my dice.
Okay.
Stop it.
That's good enough.
Cat after my sausage.
Please, you're in the way. You're sitting on my computer.
She's not being very emotionally supportive right now.
He's not being very emotionally supportive right now.
I absolutely love when Streamlabs just randomly gives quote number 1.
Why is my mouse not working? Oh, because you're sitting on my mouse pad. Go away! Please leave.
Cat asshole.
21!
21. Okay. So how far are you flying in? Feel free to move your token wherever you want it if you have control of your mouse.
I have control of my mouse. I don't have control of my cat.
Okay.
yeah.
I was just gonna fly. I have dark vision.
Oh, come on, cat butt, really?
Too far. I want to fly right here.
So at the bottom of the stairs where you can see Rahadin.
Welcome back to the Guild of Troll, everybody.
Wow. Anyway. So you get to the bottom of the stairs, and you hear that same raspy voice saying to Rahadin, who turns towards that voice. They didn't leave the sideway. They must still be in here.
What do you want from me?
He's saying to...
Rahadin.
Yeah, he just vouched for us and we weren't in the side direction.
She's laying on my dice. Like, directly on top of my
What the fuck
dice.
is this guy?
I
Does
don't know if I want to find out.
Does that
I think
cross
we'll find out.
dragon wing armor look familiar? To anything else we've seen?
So the only thing that you're aware of in the entirety of Barovia that has anything to do with a dragon is there was a dragon outside of Argynvostholt. There was a dragon statue. That's about it.
Oh, that's right, the one that like breathed cool air on us.
Yeah.
Did the one, the really cool raven cloak guy, what was his name? The one that Rubeck started talking to in the town. Huh?
Emmerich.
Emmerich. Didn't he have like a cloak that was essentially like wings that came off, or was it just like a cloak?
It was
Of
just a cloak.
feathers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a cloak that was instead of having fur, it had down.
Carrot?
Okay.
Have a carrot.
Raven down.
So what are we waiting for?
Oh.
What are you waiting for?
I want to kill.
Her to
I wanna
come back and tell
I
us
wanna-
what he said.
Kill the genocidal maniac.
I do come back and tell them what they said.
I think killing Rahadin would be much easier to do after we've had a chance to rest. We are all very well spent.
You guys look like
agree.
shit.
But
There's a time.
We need to
Don't
kill
think
him.
it's
You're,
now.
you're absolutely right. We need to kill him.
I'm gonna slap Rubeck across the face. Get mad. Can you?
I can't.
we go.
I have no spoons left.
So we go.
I just love there's no spoon theory in Barovia. Rubeck is just upset about not having any spoons.
I don't have any more spoons.
And
How
that's
do I
really
eat
upset
my
because he can't
soup?
get mad about it.
I'm supposed to eat my beef soup.
You're right.
Oh my God.
I can feel it here. I just can't like bring it.
An empty hole in my pocket where my
Um,
spoon used to be.
Promise me,
It would be so sad.
if we leave, like
We're getting him.
next time we run across this guy, if we are even
Mhm.
half capable instead of like 1/64th capable, then
164.
we are gonna kill this
We'll get him.
motherfucker.
Fuck him up.
We'll get him.
We will. Not now.
Okay.
So
I
you're
promise
leaving?
you and my dead father, we will get him.
I will make you join your dead father if we don't.
Jesus.
Rubek's the one who killed him, I want to point out.
His father? Oh,
Yeah.
I did,
You
didn't
did
I?
have the-
Technically, yeah, technically.
You're just like, hammer, melt.
I did it with
You're
permission. I did it with permission.
Yeah.
So
As
you-
far as
so you
Snoke's
guys
concerned,
are-
he was dead before that.
Yeah. So you guys are
Do we
leaving?
want to
Yes.
sabotage the carriage first?
Can you?
Sabotage. Just
Can
take
Do
the
you do you have like the opposite of mending? Can you just like intentionally break something?
It's called
he
a
has a
hammer.
hammer.
Let's just
I'm
take the
gonna
hubcap off.
produce flame.
Just take all the
Just
wheels.
lob fire at it.
Is there a horse attached to it?
There are 2 horses attached to it.
Well,
Should probably
Gramps,
look-
Gramps, what if
The horses.
what if Inej just uses her mage hand to unscrew the
Unscrew the horse.
the wheels, the hubcaps,
lugs.
and that way when they start going, just get them.
Or undo the horses and pop them out of here. So then they got a carriage with no horse.
Please
Well,
don't
you-
kill the horse.
You don't
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't kill the horse. Just like get the horse out of here. Then that way they can't
Well,
go
fucking
anywhere.
set it free.
with
well,
the
you don't
carriage.
want to bring any attention to the carriage now.
Because then it looks like we absolutely left.
Yeah.
Oh, if the guy did vouch for us, that would kind of throw him under the carriage,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
So let's just go. Let's just go. We'll meet up with I can't even keep their name straight. Van Richten. Later.
Next time I see that guy, he dies.
After you sleep.
Yeah.
Assuming that happens after I sleep.
We take a big nap.
Yeah.
Now,
Back
the
fight.
question is, do we want to get out of here faster than we got up here?
Probably.
Is it worth revealing secrets to Casimir?
Casimir can't fly. How are we carrying him out of here?
I
What?
don't know how.
Uh,
I don't know how the rest of the keepers are gonna take that. They were pretty clear about it being a secret.
I think I value trying to be inconspicuous over speed.
Well, I've still got to pass without a trace up.
Yes, you do. Speaking of which, as you're leaving, as you're getting away from the vicinity of the Amber Temple, everyone go ahead and roll stealth so as not to draw attention to yourselves. Pass Without Trace is doing the magic of not leaving footprints in the snow, which is invaluable, but you still need to be quiet.
I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna
I'll
ask a
use my-
question. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to. Pass
Yeah.
without the trace just adds 10,
It's
correct?
plus 10, correct. You still
Okay,
have
yeah,
disadvantage.
Nat
So I'm
20,
going
'cause I
to.
don't
I'm
wanna
going to
deal
use a
with
cheer spell.
I'm gonna use my
disadvantage.
Four.
final resource for this. It's my last cheer.
That
I'm doing-
I just used my last one too.
No, I should have. I should have. I really should have.
I rolled a 34.
Jesus,
Wow.
Oh my god!
Plus 10.
what'd you do?
What did you do?
Just enrolled a 6.
Oh
Six.
God!
Oh, Jeebus. That's still a 16.
I know.
I got a
Hey,
30 in
you
total.
rolled the same number I did, but your bonus is higher. I rolled a 14.
Here's spell for Andy from Shadows.
You know,
Oh,
we're bad
thank
at,
you,
we're
Shadows.
bad at
I
a
love
lot
you.
of things today.
I
Here's
mean, we
Bridger,
are pretty
and
far away.
Mhm.
You cannot have.
What
me
time is it?
hostage.
It is currently like 3 p.m., I think.
And it's gonna take us how long to get down here into our next like safe place?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't think there is a safe place actually. So I'll leave it at that.
So there is a gatehouse in Solenka Pass, which is intact.
Oh,
The
that's
rest of it
where the fire curtain
Where the
was.
troll
Yep.
fight was.
Yeah.
And we did check that out. We cleared it before we left. Let's try to get there
Okay.
and make camp, and then we'll pray that that genocidal asshole walks by us in the morning.
I just thought of something
Okay.
funny.
What?
You remember those flame skulls? We didn't put them out. Maybe they'll find the flame skulls.
I'm pretty
So
sure
you
Barry
are
know about
moving stealthily, which means slow pace. So
Yeah.
2 miles an hour, at least until you're nowhere near the Amber Temple. Probably at least until Pass Without Trace ends, and at which point you guys suck at stealth. So.
I got a 35, not that.
I rolled a 20.
So you do indeed, despite 15, you do indeed make it away from the Ember Temple without any overt awareness of you. So you start making your way down the mountain, and it is at this pace. It's going to be a little over 2 hours. If you speed up halfway through, it's basically exactly 2 hours to get to get across the bridge and to the tower. As you're making your way down the mountain pass, the sheer enormity of the mountain that you've had to climb really makes itself known as the mists sort of recede into the valley more, so you can see hundreds of feet before you see the top of the mists. And there's just these sheer cliffs on either side of you. But Rahad's not following you. There's no signs of a carriage. Van Richten is probably still safe because there's a secret door. His hidey hole is very secret. He also knows where the lich is, so even if someone does go through the vault and up the stairs, he can hide in the lich's chamber.
And the fox fucker's still in there.
Somewhere.
Hopefully doing his job.
Exothanter did say he would ask Nephiron, the fox fucker, to stop attacking you.
Well, yeah, but he's still in there doing his job, hopefully.
Yeah. That is true.
Fuck that guy.
How long does Jordan's cat work?
Forever. No, that's...
hours.
yeah, that is... Yeah.
3 hours.
Right. That is a wild shape thing, not a find familiar. Like, it is find familiar, but it's wild shape.
Mm.
Yeah. You can't switch to its vision.
Not more than 100 feet away, I don't
Okay. But presumably you would dismiss it and recall it to get some info out of it before its duration expires. Yeah. So as you're about 3/4 of the way towards the bridge, and you dismiss and recall your cat, and I'm not entirely sure how you... Oh, you can speak with it telepathically, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
I can also talk to it
was.
because I'm a druid, but...
Yeah. But it tells you that Rahadin is actually just becoming increasingly impatient, standing right at that balcony, overlooking the room, waiting for you to come out.
Presumably like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stupid
And you're getting pretty close to the bridge. You're at the point where you can see the bridge ahead of you, just barely through the mists, when all of a sudden there's a few rocks that tumble just next to you. You would expect them to have tumbled from a great height, given the speed they're moving, but nobody notices until they're at the ground, and as they hit the ground, you suddenly realize the source of them is a goat that has just landed next to you and is charging the group. Roll initiative. You're all surprised. Yes, even
Wow,
Grant.
I don't think I needed... You said I didn't need that high perception. What the hell?
I lied.
Wow.
Goddamn goat.
Fucking goats.
Are you trying to tell me we're fighting a goddamn goat?
You're fighting a goddamn goat.
Or are we fighting rocks that are incoming?
You're fighting a goddamn goat.
A goddamn goat.
Not a regular goat, a goddamn goat.
No, G-O-T, goddamn goat.
Goddamn.
We fighting a goddamn goat.
I
Goddamn
need
goat.
to...
G-O''DAM.
I do need to put you
Not now.
on a... Actually, can you guys see initiative?
Yeah, I can see
Yes,
initiative.
but just Andy.
Right, because the rest of you don't have tokens on
I'm
this?
gonna take this
Oh,
opportunity.
no, yeah, okay. Okay.
Connor,
I
can you
rolled
give me
mine
control-
before.
Can you give me control of Inesh's
Yes, I can.
token, please?
1 second.
I
No.
gave you food. Get out of here. Fuck
I
off.
also foolishly rolled mine before selecting my token. I apologize.
That's fine. I just gotta add everyone to initiative minus Rubek. Add turn. Just gonna drop Hinder. We are gonna do this Theater of the Mind.
The altar.
And Ferna became a patron. Welcome to the Gilded Troll.
Gift subs from Jordan.
It's gift subs from Jordan.
Hey!
Thanks for the gift subs, Jordan. Welcome to the Gilded Troll and Ferna, Dr. Mortz, and Phoenix Firestar.
Dr. Mortz!
I recognize them names.
That's Tim's brother.
So the battle continues, Jordan.
I was
Always.
just getting ahead of Tim, or not Tim. That's not Tim.
Woody.
Chris is in the lead.
Chris. That's what it was. Chris.
Chris
So I
is
see his
in the
name. I was like, who was
Uh,
that?
Irina
Yeah.
Initiative.
Chris did the thing
Yeah, sorry,
yesterday,
what'd you
and
What'd you get? I already got the thing selected.
11.
Thank you. Just tell me the number.
Yeah, sorry.
So
I thought I had
everyone-
time to pee.
So Elodie's surprised, Nash surprised, Rubek's surprised, Gramps is surprised, Goat's turn. And the goat beelines Irina. Lowers its head and just rams her. It's gonna be a shove. Go ahead and give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna take 20.
Or does Timberly's
no.
brother? Ah.
and Arena doesn't have anything.
You said
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever you're better at.
8.
8. Okay. So the goat shoves Irina 15 feet.
How
Yeah.
wide would you say this?
It's about 20 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
And she goes right over the edge.
It's okay, she can fly, right?
As an action.
It's an action to change.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's further than 6 feet or 6 seconds worth of fall, right?
It is, but Irina's surprised and can't take actions.
Did I take damage with that?
Yeah,
No,
but-
it's just a shove.
Right, but she went through her turn order, so
She
turn
just,
order.
after the goat, she now takes her turn. She's surprised, can't take actions, falls 500 feet. Snurk is also surprised. Elodie, it's your turn. There's a goat.
There's a goat.
There's a goat.
There's a goat. I keep going on the roll 20 to check the map, and there isn't one.
Nope.
There's a goat, and Irina just went over the cliff.
There's a goat, and Irina's more than 60 pounds.
And also 500 feet away. Because she
Yeah.
fell.
Alright. And there's a goat. What am I gonna do?
So as you take a look at this goat, you notice that its eyes are... Goat eyes are weird, like they're like the square
They're
things.
rectangular.
Yeah, they have rectangular irises. Its irises... Well, the irises are also rectangular. Its
they're
irises
red.
are like blood red.
Oh, gross. Cool. I'm gonna hurl a firebolt at it, I guess.
Okay.
That's gonna miss. Unless a 15 hits.
So 15 hits, it's a goat.
Oh, cool. Wow.
It's not exactly armored.
Fair.
It is a very large goat, I will say that.
It's a goat. Numbers. I'm bad at numbers. 15 dams.
Alright. So it does seem to be a little bit hardier than most goats you've seen. You singe its fur, but it's still kicking. Anything
Oh,
else?
of course it is. How many sorcery points do I have? I'm gonna twin it, or quicken it
Okay.
for free. And I'm just gonna do it again.
Okay.
That's definitely gonna hit. I rolled a 19 on the die, and I don't feel like
Yeah.
adding numbers to that.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Cool. It's gonna be another 15 dams. I rolled 2 6s and 2 9s.
Okay. And it's not looking good. You
Of
hit it
course.
right in its stupid face.
It does have a stupid face.
There's,
It's a goat.
there's a lot more red around its face than just its eyes now. Anything else?
Nah, I'm done.
Inej.
All right. So with Booming Blade,
Mm-hmm.
she can attack, use that. That's all one action because it says got a casting time one action, but I know
Yeah.
attacking is also an action. So it's just
Yeah,
all
you
kind
attack as part of the spell cast.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she'll Booming Blade that thing.
Okay.
I probably had to roll. Do I have to roll the attack
Yeah,
too?
you have to hit the attack button as well as the booming blade. That's a critical
Oof.
miss. Oof.
Yowzers.
She'll bonus action disengage and move farther away from the goat so as not to get
Okay.
pummeled herself because
Okay.
Sean would kill me if I killed her.
All right. Rubek.
Rubik, you can see him. He's like looking over the edge, looking at the goat, looking over the edge, looking at the goat. So I know, like, mechanically speaking, I could jump off and be 500 feet down pretty quickly.
Mhm.
But narratively speaking, I mean, I'm not going to be able to catch her in a fall because she's already so far down. Like, how would that work? Or
Yeah, so yeah, basically. You would need to catch up to her because she went off 3 or 4 seconds before you. In which time, by the time you would catch up to her, she'd probably be at the bottom already.
Rubik's gonna hit the goat
Okay.
with his hammer.
Wow. Critical miss.
Fucking yikes, bro.
Wow.
That's gonna get my yikes for the day. It deserves it.
You have auto miss turned on?
Rubek has a second attack.
I do. That's right.
Oh man, that one wasn't much better.
Yeah.
12 will miss. So it catches your hammer with its horn, and you crack the shit out of its horn, but it doesn't kill it.
All right. That's all I'll do.
Wow. Gramps. I did not expect this thing to live this long.
We're gonna try to produce flame
Okay.
and hit it in its stupid face with more fire. Hopefully. It's a natural 20.
So
Man,
just
you're gonna lose it.
just how completely do you immolate it? What's left?
Very. The hooves.
Just the
And
hooves.
Maybe the horns.
Okay. Got it. All right.
Maybe. They were kind of cracked a little bit, so they probably burned a little bit, but
It is.
I want a cartoon obliterate this thing to where it's just like horns and it's.
Okay.
It just gets all charred and then it falls to dust like in a cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know what Casimir's doing. But Irina, at the start of your turn,
Is it dead? Is
You're
it good
gonna-
dead?
the goat is dead.
Oh, okay.
At the start of your turn, you're gonna continue falling and
That sounds like a lot of dice.
reach the bottom.
it was a lot of dice, is why.
Wait, how many hit points do I actually need to die?
She doesn't get any action at the start of her turn at all?
Not at the start of her turn, no. It's gonna be 92 bludgeoning damage.
What?
We
Sorry?
dead boys.
So we're gonna drop initiative. So what are you guys doing?
Goat's dead?
Goat's dead.
I throw it off the cliff, but not like,
The hooves.
yeah, the
Okay.
hooves. Any part of it I can find. Just,
Okay.
Shit.
Somebody get me down there. Somebody get somebody down there.
I jump off the cliff, turn into a raven, and just fly down there.
All right.
I grab hold of your legs.
Can I give you the scroll of Revivify first before you do that?
Yeah, so here's what I'll do. It's gonna take more than 2 turns to get down there, it sounds like. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna jump off.
Mhm.
Like I'll grab the scroll, I'm gonna jump off and let myself fall as far as I can, and then I will change into a were-raven, humanoid, like hybrid form.
Mhm.
Right before I get to the bottom, and
So just in time to pull out of a dive.
I'm
Yeah,
absolutely on
exactly.
your back the whole time.
And Snurk is on my back the whole time.
Okay. So you jump down, and as you jump down, you fall easily 1,000 feet before you even hit the mists, and then as soon as you hit the mists, it starts choking you.
Shit, the mists.
Make a con save.
I'm gonna die.
Snurk as well.
14?
That'll fail. You have 1 level of exhaustion.
20.
20 will save. You do not have a level of exhaustion. In addition to choking you with their thickness, it is white. You see nothing. You're pretty sure you heard trees. You can't even tell how far down they are. I'm guessing that at this point you would turn into a hybrid form because you're no longer certain when you're going to hit the ground.
Yeah, as soon as it's a question, I'll just do that, and then I'm gonna try to fall as quick as I can, but as soon as I get a hint that there's trees or we're reaching the bottom, if there is such, then I will start to parachute myself.
Okay.
We did go up from the bottom to that point, so we know about how far, right?
About how far, yeah. It's about a quarter mile. So you get the sense that there's probably about 300 feet between the top of the mists and the bottom. So you're kind of taking it a little fast and loose to get to the bottom quicker. As you're doing so, I need you to make 2 more con saves versus the mists.
Shit.
Each of you.
I'm gonna use my cheer for the first one.
20 will do it again.
20 and a 17.
17 will fail. So that's a level of
Okay.
exhaustion.
So a 25 on the first one,
That'll do it.
and a fail on the second.
All right, that's 2 levels of exhaustion. But after about 100 feet of more descent, you get to the point where the mists have thinned to the point that they're no longer choking you. They're still obscuring your vision. You can see where the ground is, but it's mist, it's fog. You can't really see more than 20 feet in any direction.
I'm just heading straight for like whatever the area that she may have fallen, like right
Can I
where
keep-
you know.
Can I keep an eye out for her?
Yeah. So as you're headed down and as you're at the ground, go ahead and roll me perception.
I'm looking around too, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll that with permission.
Wow,
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
big ol' heckin' 5.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah. So as you're headed down, it's been about 20 seconds since you jumped off, and you're caught off guard by the trees suddenly appearing below you as you're descending quickly. But you notice that there is a roughly person-sized hole in the canopy where branches have just been shattered by her descent. And you beeline that direction and essentially follow her through. And
Yep.
you find her broken, laying on the ground. And the mists seem to understand the gravity of the situation, and they're staying at bay. And they're just hovering 10 feet away, almost as if stopped by some kind of force.
All right.
Do you have the scroll in your hands or your talons or whatever?
I think hybrid form. I don't know if I have talents. I think I still have hands of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah, you still have hands.
So, yeah, I will. As soon as I see where she is, I will whip open the scroll and just start reading, hoping
You
that.
did get a cheerspiration from Lady Lafayette. Andy.
Thank you, Sam.
I'm just gonna be like digging her out as best as I can.
Okay. So you're going to try and cast Revivify from the scroll?
Yes,
Go ahead and give me a spellcasting ability modifier check.
I'm going to use that cheerspiration since
Do you
to
have
cancel out.
You don't have a spellcasting ability, do you?
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, I'll hand it to Snurk if I don't. 'Cause I don't know if I do. I cast with. The only thing I cast with is my sunbeam.
Yeah, and that has a built-in DC, so there's no spellcasting ability. But
Yeah, so I'll just hand it to Snurk as soon as I realize I can't do it. Just take it.
Snurk, what is the spellcasting ability for your Dragon Mark spells?
Spells. Fuck. Where do I find that?
I'm looking it up.
Wisdom. That's Spirit Guardians. The Dragon Mark spells.
Constitution is your spellcasting ability.
What is?
Constitution.
Okay. I'm still gonna take 20 the fuck out of that. I don't care.
A huge bang happened and then my Wi-Fi cut out.
Oh yeah, we got
over here.
messed up.
Yeah, we could
Fixed it.
fix it.
Sorry.
The Zoom
It's
update
okay.
makes it very easy to fix.
No biggie.
So you're gonna take 20 for a total
That's
of
a
25.
28. My con is
28.
+8.
Oh, that's your con saving throw.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just
25.
Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. So you somehow understand the magic of this scroll, and you read it, and the scroll burns, and the magic issues forth and pours itself into Irina's body and knits the wounds. And you expect her to take this gasping breath and suddenly come back to life. And instead, you hear...
Out of her, or just
just around you from the mists.
did it sound like a laugh that we know?
It sounded like a laugh that Snurk has heard twice now.
The fuck did you do? What did you do?
Irina remains dead. And the dark powers do not heed your call.
I'm just
whoa.
yelling it into the air. Just, what did you do? Answer me.
Good use of a spell scroll.
Robic just collapses and just starts bawling like you've never seen a Goliath bawl before.
Taking several chunks out of a nearby tree.
He can't even he can't even get mad right now. It's like he can't. He just collapses and stays there.
Ellie and Cramps, what are you doing as they dive down into the mists?
I'm just watching over the edge because I can do nothing.
Casimir is dumbfounded and fully expects your friends to be dead.
Show your fucking face.
I haven't said it yet, so thanks. I hate it.
Snark, as you're looking around, you see, you catch sight of what you think is a face in the mists, but as quickly as you notice it, it's gone. Maybe it's taunting you. Maybe you're seeing things.
I yell at it. I pull a Rubeck and I yell at it with everything I have.
So you guys know that your friends aren't dead because they're screaming.
But you definitely hear, like, probably the loudest sobbing you've ever heard in your life, just echoing up from the canyon. And
So many Stephs in chat.
I don't snark. Snark. What? I don't know if I can bring you both back up. Oh, I got double carrying capacity. I probably could, huh?
Yeah. In terms of carrying capacity, you're fine. Having to go through the mist again at half speed.
I mean, you know a safe way up? We did it before.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, so, where, like, if you could bring up the
Yeah, I'm gonna bring
Barovia
up
map.
the map of Barovia right now.
Oh, hey, look, a goat.
Hey, look, a goat. Just delete him. So you were about here when she got knocked off. So you're essentially right on the edge of Luna Lake. When you flew up, following, I forget his name. One of the Were Ravens. It was.
It was a woman, wasn't it?
No, it was the one you saved from Baba Lysaga's hut.
Yes, it wasn't the woman that we met before that. It was the one we saved. That's right.
Ulrich. It was Ulrich. I guess I can move the "you are here."
Snark's just yelling like every obscenity he's ever heard into just the air. Just insulting Strahd 1 second after another. Hoping that he pisses him off.
Okay. So after a minute or two, even though you can't see it because of the mists, you can hear a storm rumbling above you. Gramps and Elodie, and Inej, you can see the storm brewing, and it is unlike any storm you've seen. I think our players need a moment to process this. So we're going to take a quick break. And we'll be back in like 5 minutes. Sound good, guys?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, alright. We'll be right back, guys. And we're back. Thanks for waiting. Andy's hair, I think, describes how we're all feeling.
Yeah.
So Rubik is literally just kind of sat down next to her and, you know, probably even has picked her up and is just kind of processing or trying to process it, but feeling just nothing. Like just sadness, but numbness and just shock, disbelief. But he's just sitting there.
You need to get with the rest of the group. You need to get her to the rest of the group so we can get out of here.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like that piece of shit.
Oh, we got 500
Showing
bits from
himself.
Amber for Andy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Amber. I appreciate it. Despite all the torture I put you through, you love me, and I appreciate it.
So you guys want to grab her and then fly up the way that you know, as per Ulrich?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesse really wants to throw bits at Steph, but now he can't. Oops. Okay. So Gramps and Elodie, after about 10 minutes of staring over the edge, you just suddenly see Rubek and Snurk with Irina's lifeless body just standing on the bridge off in the distance. What do you guys do?
I guess we're gonna head over to the bridge now that we know where the rest of our party is.
Okay.
I'm just holding her like in the most respectful and gentle way that I possibly can.
Like Hagrid carrying Harry out of the woods.
Yeah, exactly. But you just see like, yeah, his eyes are probably bloodshot and puffy and just silent, like says nothing.
Okay. Meanwhile, the storm continues to rage overhead, and what it's doing can only be described as raging. Ineffectually, I might add. As far as you can tell, lightning isn't striking anything. It's just jumping from cloud to cloud, and the sky is booming and thrashing about.
Gramps, I don't know if I did it right. I said the words, and then she the stuff happened, but she didn't. I don't know if I did it right. I think I did it right. I read all the words, and then she did it, and then it didn't. I heard him laughing, and that could have just been me. I don't know.
I believe you did everything you could. As you and I have both seen, the laws of life and death in this land are strange.
It was him the whole time, just like I thought it was. The one that brought you back. It was him.
We should find shelter.
Conveniently, there's shelter just across the bridge.
Very convenient.
Pretty convenient. So you guys head over across the bridge. The apparition of Strahd does not appear again this time. But as you make your way across, the curtain of fire still hangs in the archway. But you don't need to cross it right now. You just head right into the tower on your left. And the wind continues to howl through the fireplace inside.
So, I wanted to get her back from there, but I don't think she needs to go any farther. We need to put her to rest.
What if she wakes up and she's
not-
here by herself, and
she's
we're
not-
not here?
She's not going to wake up, Snark.
What if she does, though?
She's not gonna wake up. And I head outside and I can make a pretty quick job of it. I'm just gonna burrow down about 10 feet.
Gramps, what if she wakes up though? And we're not
If
here.
she was going to wake up, she would have done so already.
Do we have? Is there like in the castle? Is there like a tapestry or blanket, sheets, any kind of shroud that I could put on her?
No, this place has been picked clean. Except for the wolf's head above the hearth. Which is weird.
I'm gonna take my wolf pelt and just kind of wrap her up in it and place her in the hole that I made.
And where's the hole?
Outside, is there a place that would be? I mean, it would be off the road a little bit, but somewhere probably close to.
But he'll
Power.
know where she is, and he'll find her, and then we definitely lost her. Just like we lost all the Milavage. Just like Lady Walker came back. Just like Ezek came back.
So yeah, there's room beside the road.
She doesn't deserve to live a life like that coming back.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna find her. Because we buried her. He'll find her.
As if in answer to Snurk's assertion, you hear the whinny of a horse high above you. And riding down from the clouds, you see flaming hooves beating across the sky.
This is just what we need right now.
Definitely just what you need right now.
Are they coming towards us, or is it
They
just
are
like
most
flying
certainly coming towards you.
So
I'm standing and facing them, sword drawn.
I put my hand on your shoulder. This isn't what he wanted, Snurk. That's pretty obvious even to me. I don't think it was him. What you're feeling now, he's probably feeling now too.
We decided not to face Rahadin because we were too expended. I think Strahd, we would need even more to put down. Now is not the time. There will be a time, but now is not the time.
So he lands his horse on the bridge and dismounts. Starts walking towards you. But two things are different about him. First, his armor is askew, his clothes a little disheveled. And the second is his face is contorted into rage. Almost, not even almost, so far as that it seems the flesh itself has stretched and warped to allow him to be angrier than a normal face could possibly display. His nostrils flare all the way up to his tear ducts. His mouth is open wider than his jaw should allow, and his fangs, yes, fangs, are bared. And yet, tears streak his face as he... what is the word? I can't think of the word. As he walks towards you. Stalks. That's the word. As he stalks towards you. Fists clenched.
We tried.
You failed!
It came out of nowhere and just knocked her off. There was
Enough! I will not take excuses from common rabble. Give her to me.
What are you going to do with her?
I will see that she has a proper burial, not a grave on a mountainside. A mausoleum. And then I will wait. I will wait until she comes back to me. Again. I'll see to it that next time you're not here to steal her. And this guy is like 5'10", like he's a normal sized human. So you're just looking down at him as he just walks right up to you, Rubek, and just holds out his arms.
I'm going to look at my party real quick just to kind of assess their facial expressions and see if I could pick up on what they want me to do. But you would be able to tell from me I'm inclined to give him what he wants. I know I saw the look of loss on his face. Rubik knows that. That body's
So
not
does
coming
Snark.
back. That body's not coming back. She's not going to become some undead thing. I say to Strahd.
No, her soul is lost to me. For now.
So by coming back, you don't mean that something is going to happen here and you're going to put her somewhere that's deserving of a person like her?
I think she'd want to be laid to rest in the village of Barovia.
She deserves better than that. She'll be laid to rest in the crypts next to my parents.
I don't think it's what she would want.
So I finally was able to find the art of what his face looks like. So dropping 2 links in Roll20 chat. The first one is what he normally looks like. And the second one is what he looks like now.
Snurk is just like white knuckled, gripped on his sword, just unblinking, staring at Strahd.
So normally,
Wow.
a normal face, but
Yeah.
now contorted into rage.
I know that look. I can't bring it up right now, but I know it.
You don't think I knew that look? When he took my father from me? He did that. You didn't need him. But you gave loss onto somebody. And now you're feeling it too.
Give her to me. Or I will take her.
I hop down into the hole, pick her up, still wrapped in the pelt. I look around at the party, waiting for a nod or anything from anyone.
I'll nod. I don't want to deal with Strahd right now, but I will add think of what she would want, not what you feel she deserves.
And I'll hand her over and tell him we're gonna come pay our respects to her final resting place soon.
It will be the last thing you do. And he takes her and he walks away.
I'm not fucking finished with you.
Continues to walk. As he gets to his horse, and he's holding her in his arms, you get the sense that he's probably going to have difficulty getting on his horse. And then he just floats up onto the horse with absolutely zero trouble. And then they just disappear. The horse just takes one step forward as if walking into another universe. Just gone.
Wait.
I turn around and walk back inside the guardhouse.
So do
Okay.
I. I was gonna say, I think Rubik's just gonna go sit down in the corner and just curl up.
I think the second floor, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a roof on. Is there a roof on this place?
Yes, there's a roof.
I grabbed that at some point while we're in here. I'm gonna grab that one thing that's still in here, the wolf trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Take it to the roof and just chuck it as far as I possibly can into the just
Into the mists.
into the mists.
Okay. As it sails, the wind blows through it, through its open mouth, and it seems the taxidermist was particularly skilled because as it does, it sounds like a howl, like the baying of a dozen wolves. And then you realize that, in fact, all of the wolves of Barovia are howling. First one group, then another, and just all of them howling. A mournful, longing howl. For several minutes.
And I just stand up and listen to it, and you know what? The cold doesn't bother me anyway. I'm gonna sit up. I'm gonna sit. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna I'm gonna stay up there for the night.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
We need to sleep. We'll probably sleep here. And set up watches in case Rahadin comes down.
Did everybody go up to the second floor in the roof?
I would say very second floor, because that way if he does decide to come in, we can funnel him in through some place that we know and we have advanced warning, hopefully.
Take the first watch on the floor.
Okay. Second, third, fourth watch?
I'll take the fourth.
Okay.
I'll take second.
Okay. I guess Elodie and Inej on third.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rubek up on the roof for most of the night. Or I guess you can watch from up there, so all of the night.
Yeah.
The the lightning clouds turn to rain clouds, and it begins hailing this high up. Not enough to hurt, but enough to be annoying. But it's an absolute downpour.
I just stay up there in it. It's almost even just too numb to be annoyed. Just but I've probably got during my watch, I've probably got my eyes keyed to the direction of the Amber Temple, just looking out and seeing if a carriage or anything ever comes down.
Okay. So
I definitely spent most of my watch in the center of the floor, just sword drawn, sitting on my lap, staring out the door for the same thing.
okay. At
Probably
no point,
closer to the door than the center.
at no point during any of your watches does a carriage come down the mountain. Is there any sign of Rahadin? Nothing.
Before we slept,
Oh, no.
could I have had Rubek break this large ruby that I have?
I'd be happy to break anything you want me to.
Just hit it real hard with this hammer.
So
I don't need a big ruby, I need a little ruby.
I'll use my I still technically have my regular warhammer on me, so so I don't like melt it into something, and I'll just one good crack.
It shatters, because that's what rubies do. That's what rubies do when you hit them with a hammer.
Yeah, I don't need 5,000 gold worth of ruby, I need 50 gold worth of ruby.
Jesus. Alright, so you get one of the 100 pieces.
And then before I sleep, continual flame of the lantern and 4th level good berries.
Okay. Which I guess you'll distribute 2 apiece.
2 apiece.
2 apiece. All right, I can't alter Inej's inventory, Ian. If you want to do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
I wasn't planning on taking any, but now we have one fewer person, so that works.
Equipment. Okay. Alright. And let me hit the long rest button for an edge too. But you do get through your long rest.
So we finally get to hit the long rest button after 4 sessions.
Yep. Only 4?
I think it was at least 4.
It was at least 4. I mean, you've been in the Amber Temple for 4 sessions. Like, this is the 4th session in the Amber Temple. But I think you've done other stuff that day, too.
Well, the first session of the Amber Temple was getting to it. And then we entered into it, and that was like the end of the first end of a session, I think.
Gotcha.
And then
Okay.
then we had the one that was just like battle.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then another one that was mostly just battle. Yikes.
Yeah, big yikes.
Oh, look, it's raining. It's actually coming down.
Oh, it's finally raining.
Yeah. CJ Rose 89's following. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for following.
He started to rain.
I did it dumb. I heard the noise and then I looked at the stream that I have up on my computer, which is several seconds delayed. And I'm like, why is there no alert button? Oh, right.
Gotta look at that Streamlabs.
Yeah.
So where are we going to next?
It's a very good question.
Where do we go next? What else is on our to-do list?
Werewolves.
Werewolves. I think is that it?
I think that might be our last. I mean, it did. I don't know if we got everything out of the Amber Temple we needed
Did
to,
we get
but
what we came for?
Uncertain.
Casimir says, I got what I came for.
well,
We never saw Rahadin, so we could go back up.
I turned to Casimir. We want to kill him. He is the cause of most of your pain.
He's also in a good position to cause a great deal more pain.
We need to end that now.
Do you think you are able?
I look around at the group.
I think we're more than capable.
Now? Absolutely.
You still look a little tired there.
Just a tad. It's not a big deal. Don't worry. I'll manage. But
If you say so.
we can go down to the wolves because I know that's what you and Elodie have been looking for this whole time, and I don't want our priorities to stop you guys from.
Yeah, don't I?
The more swords we bring to the fight, the better.
My staff gets back all its charges.
I forgot about recharging charges.
I
Forgot
had
about
used.
rolling for charges.
I got my one charge back.
Oh yeah,
I needed to roll a 2 on my d6, and I rolled a 5. So
I gotta re-roll for my S word
Okay.
because it's got charges for the steel wind.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just funny that you said S word.
A d6 plus 4.
that's what mine is.
Keep forgetting about this staff, so I don't have to reroll for anything.
That's 9 charges, so I get it all back. Okay.
Nice.
I will take it. Thank you.
How long is it going to take us to get up to that temple?
At a fast pace, like an hour and a half.
And there is no other way that the car, like if we go up there and we haven't seen it come back down, there's no other path or anything for that carriage to have taken, right?
That you're aware of, correct.
Strahd called it back.
I find that answer vague and
And frustrating. Yes. It's how I do.
Yeah. Gramps, Elodie, it's your call.
We need to finish something.
Something.
I need to feel a sense of accomplishment somewhere, and we need to go back to the temple for Van Richten anyway.
So let's finish this.
We're closer to there than the werewolves, so we might as well.
As soon as that's over, we will get you straight to where we need to go for the werewolves. That much I promise.
I don't know, man. My dumb ass is looking for the fucking cave and I can't find it on the map.
Get up here.
It's here. Right there.
I'm very well aware of where
Oh,
it is.
there it is.
I've been keeping an eye on it the entire time.
Elodie's very aware where it is. AJ is not, because AJ can't see.
So back to the temple.
All right. So you make your way back up to the temple, and you do indeed find the carriage still waiting outside.
Elodie, do you want to go see if he's still waiting in there for us? Or
Yeah,
do you
I can.
want to do
I
the
can
original plan? Angry lizard people or angry lizard monsters that are hungry with very
I
small
can do
arms?
both of those things.
Awesome.
So I think having accomplished what he set out to do. No, Casimir would want to come with you. He wants to see Rahadin die.
So do we.
Yeah, Casimir's very. I would have made it very aware just through casual conversation that like what he's done to them and their tribe is specifically why he needs to die. Like, Rubik's been removed from a tribe.
Yeah.
And to see a whole tribe removed from being one is just too much.
I think as we got closer, I would have done Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and take some damage here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth, everyone, if that's what you're doing.
Is this what it feels like, Jordan?
This is exactly what it feels like, Andy.
I don't like that laugh. That makes me nervous.
I mean, that was a natural one on Andy's part.
Oh,
Ish.
that's why we're laughing. Okay.
I've got disadvantage and I did more than that, buddy.
Wow.
It's plus 10. I mean, it's
That's
plus
plus
10.
Still 14. So
I've got a persistent cough.
So as you rock up to the Amber Temple, with
You rock
Rubek
up.
just angrily dragging his hammer behind him, it's like I'm just gonna hit him in the head. I'm just gonna hit him in the head. You hear a call from within, and not towards you, but just very angrily. Rahadin yells, "I thought you said they didn't leave." And then you hear a voice start to speak before its voice being strangled.
Well, that gets rid of my consideration that was Strahd vouching for us.
So he's heard us.
And you
Hopefully
just hear choking sounds for a solid minute.
Hopefully that wasn't anybody important.
What's that guy's con mod? He can hold his breath, can he?
And then you hear boots on stairs.
Mm.
What
As
do
we
you guys
start
want
hearing boots downstairs, I point to Elodie, like,
Yeah, I mean, I can twin polymorph if anybody else wants to be a lizard man. Or, in Gramps' case, a giant crab.
I'm always up for being a huge giant crab.
There's
Sorry,
no weak
a
point
huge-
for massive damage, please.
So, I mean, yeah, I'll do that. If
Okay.
y'all want.
So let me grab T Rubex
T. Rubex and Crab Grams.
and Crabgrams.
Can I say that for flavor, as like the boot stomps come out, I pull up my my scarf, my head wrap thing to cover up my face, and like the dragon mark tattoos start like steaming in the cold.
Sick.
Like the heat of them has like steam coming past just because of the cold.
Hell yeah.
Okay, sweet.
I got fine.
I'm gonna go
giant
solid
crab.
black eyes. Just
Huge giant crab.
I know.
Giant crab.
There he is.
It's
That
not
actually,
magic,
that
giant
actually did help because I was looking for G. I was looking for a G, and then I found the H.
Huge, big, giant crab.
Yeah.
Crab man.
Extra
So,
adjectives, always more better.
yeah. So Rahad
Huge,
gets to the
enormous.
top of the stairs and throws a very not armored figure to the ground. He's been choking him the entire time, just carrying him, and he just throws him to the ground. And he looks like this. I guess I can switch for the stream to see it.
Who is that?
That's a good question. Who is that?
Will we find out? Who knows?
Maybe next time on the... No. It's 2 hours in.
Pretty.
Next time on
whoever it
Dungeons
is.
and Dragons.
So he just...
Be pretty and fancy.
He just
whoever it
throws
is.
him into the snow and just yells at him. Does this look like they're still inside? Kill them. Roll initiative.
Does he look the same as he did when we saw him, or does it look like a guy's has noticeably dropped?
I mean, for one, he's not wearing plate mail. So that's kind of a
Okay.
big thing. You didn't you didn't see his face at all under the plate mail because he had a full
Oh,
helmet.
that's right.
Um,
But like all of that is now seemingly gone, and it's just this guy.
it's
and
just this guy,
crab.
yeah.
I gotcha.
So we're gonna roll initiative, and that guy will start the fight prone because he's been thrown into the snow. That's not going to be a problem for anybody at all. Let me clear out the initiative tracker real quick.
Oh, I just put my number in. Damn it.
Well, we switched scenes, so if I didn't do that, it would fuck shit up.
That's fine.
Actually, I think it is still technically the same token, so it probably would have been fine.
I just rolled a 21.
Yeah, because I use these tokens to roll the last initiative on.
Yeah.
Where'd Rubik go? Oh, that's Rubik.
You're at T-Rubex now.
You're a T-Rex. I did put your token in the middle of your big token.
Yeah, cool.
And I gotta roll initiative for these guys.
And a huge giant grabs.
Grabs?
Grabs?
Your giant
Cramp?
grabs?
Nope.
Giant grabs?
Giant grabs.
Oh my fuck, he has a lot of initiative.
Oh my fuck.
Oh my god.
Yes, L2. Inej gave me dragon mark tattoos.
Have you never heard me say, oh my fuck?
Probably.
And he cast me a toe. I'm like, I still see a 0, someone get with it.
It's you, Ian. Get with it.
It me. I'm the slow.
I'm good, I'm last.
The
Perfect.
slow.
And Rahadin is in fact first. And
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he?
what is his speed? Is it enough? It is. And he's going to run right here. And as he does so,
Is he gonna punch a crab in the face? That would be
Gramps, Rubek, Elodie, and Snurk, you just hear screaming. Just dozens, hundreds of voices screaming. And as a bonus action, he causes those screams to hurt you. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw. Everyone but Inej, actually.
Take 20.
Oh no, it actually does include Inej as well. Yeah.
Inej will cheers poet.
Okay.
Elodie is also going to cheer Spoit.
Also going
Yeah,
to
sure.
it.
So Rubik gets a 22.
That will, I think, save.
Oh, I nat 20'd
Yes,
it.
That'll
Cool.
save. That'll save.
21.
21 will save.
And Inej gets a 21.
21 will save. Holy shit.
14's my highest.
14 will fail.
Yeah.
Um,
That was with the cheer spell.
So that is going to
Nice.
do 19 psychic damage on a failed save or 9 on a success.
9 damage on a success. Oh, got it. Hang on, I'm dumb.
And then he draws his... Oh, I closed that. I have it here. He draws his scimitar and moves with incredible speed and starts attacking the crowd
Skimitter.
with his scimitar. It's going to be 3 attacks. The lowest one is going to be a 17.
Yeah, I'll hit.
Okay, so they are each plus 8. So it's going to be 11, 11, and 12 slashing damage.
34. Okay.
And over the sound of the screaming in your ears, you can barely hear him say, "Now, which one of you is the spellcaster?" And he just smiles. Snurk, you're up.
Okay. Wanna mark him with some acid? No, because it's going to take up my entire attack to acid stream him.
Yeah, that is an action.
And I feel like him's a dexterous boy.
He did just move with ridiculous speed, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like he'd be able to save for it, and then I would have done nothing. So I will definitely run up to him. Let's see if slash at him twice, and then I'm going to use mobile to get past him. So
Okay.
Forewarning. I will roll out my 2 hits first, if that's all right with you.
That's fine by me.
First one's a 20.
He's going to
20
cast
total.
shield.
Oh. And then the second one's a 23 total.
That'll also miss because shield.
Cool.
Wow.
Douchebag.
This guy has a lot of decks.
Why didn't I take shield? What is that? What is that, and why do I need it?
As a reaction, you can cast shield in response to being hit by a melee attack, or actually by being hit by any attack, and it increases your AC by 5, potentially causing that attack to miss. The AC bonus lasts until the start of your next turn, which is in a while because he just went.
I might have given that to Mikey. I might need to look to giving that to Snurk.
Oh, you
Unless that's a
did
spellcaster.
have that with Mikey. I remember that.
Yeah.
Anything else, Snurk?
Okay, I was where was I? I was here, so 5, 10, 15. I went up to the boy.
Okay. Anything else?
I would say if I've still got time in my turn, I would look to the kid and just kind of say like, "I'm sorry, but we need your help."
Okay. Done?
Yes.
Cool, so it's his turn. He leaps from the ground and essentially onto and around you. He's going to make a claw attack. I'm going to take 20 of that. So that's 26 to hit.
Okay.
He's going to grapple instead of dealing damage, and then he's going to bite you, and I'm going to auto
He's gonna
crit.
bite me. It's gonna take down my HP. And
Oh.
Auto crit. Fuck.
By the way, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
Really? I had no idea.
We love vampires in this group.
Yep.
I couldn't
so
tell
he
by the
just
pointed fingernails.
so he just jumps from the ground to around you, biting you. And that's gonna do that's gonna
That was
do
really nice.
15 piercing and interestingly 15 necrotic, and your max HP is reduced by 15. And that's his turn. And you wanted to apologize.
We above the mists here?
You are above the mists here, yes.
What's our sunlight situation?
Still dim.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't get to sunlight in Barovia.
That's fine. It's worth
Even
asking.
above the mist, though.
I think it's
So
always
you're
overcast, right?
yeah, it's always overcast.
Kind of like Rhyme, where it's just always not that sunny.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Elodie, it's your turn.
It's definitely not always sunny in Barovia.
Correct. Elodie, it's your turn.
I heard you.
Okay.
I hate this game. I hate this game so much.
Oh, he's no longer prone.
I was really nice to Pretty Boy, though, if that means anything.
You were nice to him, and then he bit you. Incidentally, he has to make a con save versus poisoned, doesn't he?
Yes.
That's gonna be not a lot. Real talk. That's an 8.
It fails.
Cool. He's poisoned.
Oh, cool. We love that.
2d4.
No, it's the poison condition because he's grappling you.
Yeah.
It's not the poison
okay.
damage, it's the poisoned condition.
Right. Yeah, but it says the target must succeed or take 2d4 poison damage.
Yeah, that's when you attack. Not when they grapple you.
This is when they're touching you.
Oh, I guess I'm just reading the wrong one. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in features.
What you doing, Elodie?
That's That's a very good question. I guess there's a lot. I'm not prepared to be here today.
Sorry. go ahead.
Let's flaming sphere, like right
Okay.
over here.
Okay. Let me drop that.
It was applying it in the sense of an attack, like putting my stank on it. I get it now. My apologies.
It's got a what? A 30-foot range, right?
I don't know. Flaming.
I can't read the text in blue. There it is.
Flaming sphere has a range of 60 feet.
Oh, cool. Perfect. I'm gonna ram it into the vampire then.
Okay. And you can control it now.
2.
So that's gonna be a dex save. And that's a 20 for the dex save.
That's gonna succeed.
I think it's saved for half.
I don't remember what to roll. What is it? 3d6?
2d6.
I casted it the third level.
Okay, so does it
3d6.
actually upcast? It does upcast, so 3d6. And then he'll take half because he saved.
Does that work like when you pick up a box in Magnesis? Like in
It's
Breath
only
of
gonna be 4.
Where it's just like,
I rolled a 9.
Okay, so he'll take 4 fire damage.
oh, fiddlesticks.
Anything else?
Yeah. Anything else? I have a lot. I have a lot that I could do. I'm gonna Misty Step. And I'm gonna Misty Step over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna quicken, or quicken that. And then that's gonna be my turn.
Misty Step's already a bonus action.
Oh, cool. Then that's it.
Okay. Alright. And Rahadin sees you disappear. And you hear him say, "That one."
Great.
Rubek, your turn.
All right. We are going to try. Actually, I'm right where I'm at. I can just bite him from right there.
Yep.
Or try to.
10 for each.
Please, please, please. Nope.
You rolled a metric assload of damage, but 12 will not hit him.
No. And there's nothing I can do about that.
And you can't hit him with your tail.
Can you give me control of the rats?
Yeah.
I also have control of the crab.
Yep. Can do.
Gonna wait for my turn, but since you're doing that now with one thing.
I was gonna go pee, but now I need to find out if Andy hits him or not.
You didn't.
Alright, you have control of the T-Rex.
And I will try to thwack the guy who is grappling my buddy and trying to bite his neck
Okay.
with my tail.
Okay.
Oh, you tried to bite him and then shield. I got it.
Critical hit.
Finally!
Are those being whispered? Because I'm not seeing them.
Yeah,
he is whispering.
Oh,
to
okay,
me.
it's monster. I can change that real quick because I have it since I DM. I have monster stat blocks sit there. So that's a critical hit.
Yep.
It's going to be 43 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, so you just crack him across the face and somehow manage not to hit Snurk in the process.
It was like doubled over at the time or something.
Okay. I mean, this guy is like 3 feet taller than you.
Yeah, that's also true.
So you just crack him in the face, and you're pretty sure you broke his neck, but he's not stopping because he's undead. But yeah, that was a fuckload of damage.
Yeah. Man, I wish I would have rolled that crit for the other fucking.
Yeah,
I'm still technically 10 feet away from him too, right?
that is correct.
So I'm in a good spot to like. All right. So I'm still facing Rahadin, dead-eyed on him, and that will be my turn.
Okay. And where you are now, you no longer hear the screaming.
Oh, that's convenient.
Inej, it's your turn. I think Bayless put his headphones near his microphone because I can hear myself talk. Andy, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm done. I was just changing my my settings in here so you guys can see the Rex rolls.
Okay. You're up again, though. It's Inej.
Oh, it is an edge. That's right. Inej will. Inej will cast. Shadowblade.
Seems legit.
So you weave together threads of a shadow to create. So what do I? Let me just cast.
Yeah, so Shadowblade just does essentially an additional D8 of damage on the attack.
Okay. So I rolled
and
that,
then- and then it makes the damage type psychic.
okay. So she'll run up and try to stick him with the blood spear.
Not the Shadowblade?
Oh no, the Shadowblade's actually a blade.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
that
it's
was
a blade. Yeah. It
Oh,
makes
okay, yeah.
a blade.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Here it is. Melee attack. I got it.
Who was this? We just lost AJ.
Okay.
And you know what? I am going to
Uh-oh.
this arena or does.
I fucked our layout. There she is.
Why?
We're gonna
My room keeps cutting out.
we're gonna take 20 that.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 27 to hit.
That will hit, despite the shield.
And so that'll be 15 plus 3, 18 psychic total.
Okay.
And then bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And then she's already moved 10. Total movement of 30. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we can get.
Does Shadowblade get sneak attack?
Oh, yeah. You can sneak attack with a Shadowblade.
Oh,
I
so
don't know why it didn't
roll
add that.
another. Is it 2 or 3d6?
At this point, it's 46.
So 17 extra.
Okay. That's way better. I was
Oh,
like,
that's a
that
5, 5, 6, and a 1.
Wow.
And that will be Inej's turn.
Okay.
She's
All right. Done?
done.
All right. Casimir. He is going to cast Hold Person. Because Rahadin's actually a person for once. You don't fight
Wow.
persons very frequently.
No, we don't.
You really don't. That's gonna. I think that's gonna save though. That's barely gonna save. It's a 15 to Casimir's 14. And Casimir is just going to try and stay very far from the guy with a very, very sharp sword. That's gonna be his turn. Gramps. Huge giant Gramps.
I am going to auto crit.
Oof, okay.
Huge
Yeah.
giant grabs.
Gross.
Huge giant grabs.
Yeah, because
It's
gramps and
gonna hit.
crabs. Grab.
This button here.
Grab. It's either grabs or cramps. I
Oh
don't think
my
cramps
God.
is very nice.
That's 55 points of damage.
That's gonna
And
be.
he's grappled.
And he's grappled.
Good lord.
Is he restrained while grappled in this way?
No, he is just grappled,
Okay.
but he can't go towards Elodie
Okay.
as he is right now.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Huge giant cramps for the win.
Huge giant cramps.
Anything else?
No, I think that's sufficient. I think I'm good there.
Okay. So he's just gonna twist around and Misty step on top of the carriage. And
This
then
This bitch.
and then he's going to leap down towards Elodie and swing at you repeatedly.
Here we go. Time to die.
So the lowest is gonna be a 17.
Oh, that's gonna hit. Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be 13, 13, and 12 slashing damage. And I'm going to need 3 concentration checks from you, assuming you're conscious.
Barely. 3 concentration checks?
Yep.
Yep. Alright. Now, is it just straight rolls, or do I add things to that? I can't
It's
remember.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And they're all DC 10.
What?
They're all DC 10. So So
All right, so one of them's a nat 20,
that'll save.
an 11,
That'll
and a
save.
10.
Oh,
Oof.
Nice.
And you can now that he's over here again, you can hear the screams of thousands of
All right, well I'm dead. I have 3 hit
people.
points.
Unfortunately, he had to use his bonus action to Misty Step, so he can't make you hurt.
Oh, bless.
Snurk, you're up. You're grappled. You're missing.
I am
hit
still
points.
grappled? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, his neck is like his head is facing backwards, but he's still like wrapped around you.
Okay. That fireball's still up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
flaming sphere. So if you end your turn next to it, you take damage.
What would it take for me to throw him into it? Like to just go back first into it?
So you could use you could shove aside, which is very similar to a shove. It'd be your athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Shove aside allows you to push them to the side instead of just away from you. It would give you disadvantage in the athletics check, though.
Because I have an acrobatics of +8.
Well, it'd be your athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, when you shove someone, you need to be strong. But if you're trying to not be shoved, you can either resist it with brute force or sort of judo and not.
But it's a strength off to break grapple, correct?
Correct.
Those are
Well,
about
if you're
the
breaking,
same.
it's athletics or acrobatics to break.
Or,
the
sorry,
grapple, right?
yeah. If you're trying to escape a grapple, it's your athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Escaping a grapple takes your action, whereas shoving is one of your attacks.
Yeah.
Of which you have 2.
I have a better likelihood of breaking grapple with my +8 of acrobatics than I do +2 of strength,
Yes.
forcing him into the ball.
That is
So
very
I
true.
will.
Be right back.
Okay.
Do I still get my movement if I break grapple?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to break it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Oh boy, that's a 25.
25 will break grapple. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. So then do I get full movement or just half speed like I'm standing
All
up?
your movement.
Okay.
You did, however, use your action to do that.
Well, sure. Yeah, like I can't double, but I didn't know if it was like getting up from prone where it was like half my movement speed or something.
Nope. Just wriggling out of his grasp.
Then I will swoosh around to behind the T-Rubex.
Okay. Anything else?
43 of 77. Yeah, let's use a second win real quick too.
Okay.
And then that'll be it for me.
All right. So it's Vampire Boy's turn. And he's going to head over here, which I think provokes from T. Rubex.
And we decided that second win doesn't count as a hit dice, so
That is correct. You still have to roll it.
Okay.
Is that another 2? Wow. I'm sorry. I'm mostly sorry because that's probably going to be your last attempt at T-Rex, because I think Elodie might be going down now. So I'm gonna use my inspiration on my claw attack against Elodie. That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm down.
Well, he's going to grapple you instead of dealing damage. And then he's going to bite you. I'm going to use my Cheerspiration.
Oh, where did that motherfucker come from?
I
forgot he was ahead of me.
Yeah, Snurk decided to run away from him, and he's like, okay, I'll go
That's
kill
fair.
the spellcaster that Rahadin's trying to kill. And then the bite's going to be a 23 to hit.
23 to hit?
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, I'm down.
Let's
I have 3 hit points.
Oh, okay. Well, I still have to roll to see how many max HP you lose, and that's 9. You lose 9 max
cool.
HP. And with Elodie falling unconscious, we lose our polymorphs.
Los animales.
This is what happens when you fight intelligent enemies. They go for the spellcaster. Elodie, death save. I didn't even realize you were next.
13.
That'll save. Rubeck. No longer T. Rubex.
Yeah, so he, all of a sudden turns back into and you see it's like he's got his 2 fingers and realized shit. Pulls out the hammer. Bonus action, activate it.
All right.
He's gonna step right here,
Oh Jesus.
and he's just gonna point it out, click that button, and the magnifying glass kind of just shoots out, boom, boom, and fires a sunbeam right through those 2 motherfuckers.
Okay. So Rahadin crit failed.
Love
But
that. I love hearing that.
the vampire got a 21.
All right, so
Anyway.
let's save on his part. Let's roll my spell. So that's gonna be 35
Shit.
radiant damage.
Wow. Is the
It was a
vampire-
DC. It was a D. Oh, yeah. So
Vampire is not vulnerable to radiant. Okay, so he's gonna take 17. Rahadin takes the full 35. Rahadin's not looking great.
Cool. Those are words I really like hearing.
Rahadin is also blinded.
Me too.
Better.
Join the club, Rahadin.
Isn't there one where it's like, oh, there we go. Dripping
then-
eye.
and then he free action just screams, but I like to think that there's just a little hint of that T-Rex still fading away, and I want it to sound like a T-Rex roar.
Okay, so it's a roar that transitions into a scream.
Rubik has been a T-Rex enough to know how to scream like a T-Rex.
Your teeth almost look pointed as
Yeah.
they like recede.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, then it's gonna be Inej.
All right, so Inej is going to walk on over to Rahadin
Mm-hmm.
and booming blade his ass.
All right.
Who's now blind as
Who's
hell.
Hold
now
on, let me
blinded, which gives you
Yeah.
advantage, which means super advantage because Elven accuracy. And I looked it up earlier today. Beyond 20 does not have any way to do Elven accuracy.
No, you can do it in roll 20, but not beyond 20.
Right.
But that's fine because I'll just roll an extra one. So when I booming blade,
So
Yeah,
that's the damage, but I still have to
Yeah.
make the attack, right?
right.
And that will be with. That doesn't have to be with that one. Sorry, I very rarely play spellcasters.
That's the one with
enemy.
super advantage.
So I can use the blood spear for this one, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is gonna be with advantage. Boom, and then here's another D20.
Okay. Not a crit. But the 26 will
crit.
hit.
All right, 26 hits, and so that's gonna be. Sneak attack won't activate because LAD's unconscious, so that's
He
gonna
is.
be.
You have advantage though, so sneak attack, yes.
Oh, it does. So that's gonna
Because he's
be
blinded.
11 plus 13, so 24, plus the 10, so 34. 10 of which is thunder.
Okay. All right. He's hurting a lot.
All right. She will bonus action disengage. I think she only moves
Doesn't
10
she
feet.
have mobile?
Oh, she does have mobile. Doesn't she?
Does she?
Let me double check. Let me double check. Features and traits.
Actually, what's her speed? Is her speed 40?
Speed's 30.
Okay, then she doesn't have mobile. 'Cause
Yeah,
mobile
no,
is
she only
plus
has
speed.
only elven accuracy at this point.
I think I'm the only person.
Oh,
to do
because multi-class, so she only has 1 feet.
Right.
Okay.
But she will bonus action disengage and
Okay.
tuck away to right about 1, 2, 3, 4, right there.
Okay.
Does he still get an attack of opportunity with blindness? And
No,
it's just
you
a
can only
disadvantage?
you can only opportunity attack creatures you can see. So
Oh,
actually,
so I
the
didn't-
disengage wasn't needed. Yeah.
So could I just move away and then actually let's see here. If I was right there, 1, 2, 3. No, I don't really think I could hide
Mm.
unless 1, 2, 3. Could she
You duck
go
behind the
like?
cart.
Could she duck behind one of the statues and bonus action hide?
She would be squeezing back there, but yeah.
All right. And that'll be her turn.
Okay. Casimir is. I think he's gonna throw some. Is he gonna throw some? Yeah, he's gonna throw a 3rd level scorching ray, which should be 4 rays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. So 4 rays at Casimir. Or at Rahadin, sorry. Names are hard. Actually, can you even see him?
I was gonna say, can you see Rahadin?
Yeah, he can't see crap back here. Crap, I don't think he can actually get anywhere he can see things. Let's see. Snapped corner. This corner. Yeah, he can barely see Rahadin from here. So, Rahadin's gonna have 3/4 cover, but Casimir also has advantage, and Rahadin doesn't have shield this round. Holy shit, those are some shit rolls. Never mind. That's amazing. It's 1 in 19, 5 and 20, 4 and 11. But the way they're paired, it turned out real good. I think that 11's definitely going to miss. But 19 and 20 will hit, and that 6 will definitely miss.
Sure.
2 hits, one of which is a crit. So 9, 11, 12, and 6. So.
And did you just see the thing from Z?
Yeah, I did. Problem is, since I'm running 2 different character sheets, it would affect both. So I'm just gonna do it the way I've been doing it.
Gramps, it's your turn.
And I come back and find Elodie is unconscious, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Gramps gonna do what Gramps do.
Yep.
He's the leader, the healer.
We're gonna run over here. We're gonna drop a unicorn.
There we go. So it appears the vampire is actually just barely inside of the sunlight from Rubek's hammer.
There, here we can drop. There.
He's also still poisoned.
The vampire is actually not still poisoned. That would have ended at the end of his last turn. It lasts until the end of the next turn.
No, I thought it was a minute.
If it's a minute, it's absolutely insanely busted.
I thought I read minute. Yeah.
It's a minute?
Yeah. Any creature that grapples you or otherwise comes into direct contact with your skin must succeed DC 12 saving throw or become poisoned for 1 minute.
Wow. Okay. I think we've been playing it as one round this whole time.
I don't know that it ever came up, with the exception of like the 4 vampire spawn in the tower that shortly died after.
Okay.
Like I don't know that it ever lasted long enough for us to
Gotcha.
to delve into it.
So that is a unicorn, not a bear, right?
That is a unicorn and not a bear.
Okay.
Slap a horn on it. It's close enough.
Oh, where'd the cool unicorn go?
Okay.
The bear was on the map already, so I just grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do a 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Z says that you do get to save a save throw though.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it made the save at the end of it.
Okay,
Right.
there you go.
It's 21 points of healing for Elodie,
Okay.
and 7 points for anyone else in the aura that needs healing.
Thank you.
Nice.
Nice. Real nice.
I think that's just Nerk.
I was down 2 also because I cast Pass Without Trace.
Ooh, I'm sorry. You also lost however many for casting Cure Wounds.
Yeah, which 2. So,
Okay. So you got those back too.
yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's movement, action, bonus action. I'm
Okay.
done.
So as you get close to Rahadin again, you hear the screaming once more.
Oh, Christ.
And on his turn, as a bonus action, he's going to cause Elodie and Gramps. He's going to force you to make whiz saves versus the screaming. That's some tens.
15.
Say 15?
15.
15 will fail. 22 will succeed. And that's going to be 21 psychic damage.
Really?
Wow, I'm down again.
Just to double check.
Exactly as much.
Just to double check, he doesn't need to see those people to be able to do that?
He does not.
Okay, just wanted to check.
Yep. Is that
How
friendly?
much for that? You tried.
It is unfriendly, so the vampire has to make the save as well. And that's a crit fail, which I think actually kills the vampire. No, it does not.
Oh,
It does
damn
not.
it.
Not quite. But now that Elodie's down, he gonna keep attacking you. So he's going to have advantage and disadvantage because he is blinded, but you're unconscious. But a hit is still a crit. So first attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Second attack is going to be a critical miss.
Cool.
Third attack is going to be a 20 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
So that's 4 failed death saves.
I'm dead.
Elodie's dead. Rahadin is flailing wildly at where he thinks this pixie hit the ground and hits it. And he seems to be coming apart at the seams emotionally, and just flailing wildly. Snurk, it's your turn.
Da, 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 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna get in here.
You're in my sunbeam, just FYI.
Oh, okay.
So just step to the side.
Yep.
Maybe you can hit him first, but then step to the side.
Yeah, wait, is it just a persistent sunbeam, Andy?
Yeah, I'll draw it in right now, actually.
Okay, well then I'll get on this side. Actually, I'll get over here because then I can do one swing on each of them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go for I'll go for Rahadin first,
Okay.
and then the vampire second.
Okay.
I mean, I understand they're probably both vampires. 13 is probably gonna miss. Fucking.
Rahadin is actually not a vampire.
Oh. I assume I missed with a 13.
But yeah, 13 will miss.
Okay, and then a 25 on the vampire boy.
25 will hit the vampire.
Alright. 13 dams, and can I try for some stank?
No need. So as you cut at him, you slash him open, and in the presence of the sunlight, he just turns to ash. Vampire's dead. We got 1,500 bits from the Adventure Archive. Oh my god, Andy, you're
Ryan?
there.
I love you.
Get him! Anything else, Nerd?
Can I snatch her up?
Yeah, you can pick her up.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab her up and just kind of hold her close, just kind of out of his way.
Okay. Elodie, you find yourself in a dark place, surrounded by throngs of hundreds of Goliaths, most of them women, you note. They're all covered in what are very obviously mortal wounds. And you feel Rahadin stalking through this crowd of dead Goliaths towards you, when an impossibly tall, shadowy figure offers you its hands as if to hide you. What do you do?
At this point, this guy scares me, so I'm right into the hands.
Okay, so the hands close around you, and Elodie wakes up with 1 hit point. And Elodie, you hear a buzzing in your ears, but more on that later. Rubek. Sorry, not 1 hit point, full hit points. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, sorry.
I
Full
was
hit
gonna
points.
say.
Yeah. Rubek, it's your turn.
All right, he's still in my sunbeam,
Yep.
so I'm gonna roll that again.
All right, let's make a con save. That's gonna be a 14. I think, right?
So that's gonna be a fail because it's DC 15.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 30 radiant damage.
Okay. Exactly how big is the hole you put through him?
So here's actually what happens. I walk towards him with my hammer. I'm just gonna approach him,
Okay.
and I put the head of the hammer right down his mouth and just let the radiant energy just melt him from the inside out.
Okay. So there's a mixture of steam and boiling blood that just wafts across your face. It's very hot. It's literally, you've literally vaporized it. It's boiling hot.
Like that bit in the Godzilla movie where he like tears the monster's mouth open and just atomic breaths right down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You got my word. That's exactly where I got that inspiration from, honestly.
just bearing down on him.
And then and actually, if there's anything left, I do rip off the head and just chuck it as far as I can.
Jesus. I was gonna say Rubek has some repressed rage issues, but Rubek has utterly unrepressed rage.
Literally. Definably.
So Rahadin is no more, and the fight is over. And Elodie is breathing.
Hi.
I just clutch onto Snurk, like big hug with my tiny arms.
Make a con save.
She's wearing clothes. Elodie.
Reaction cry.
Elodie, your dark gift is as follows. Countless insects have taken residence in your ears, imposing disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing. As an action, you can pull an insect from your ear, which can be consumed by any character to restore 1 hit point.
Gross.
A creature can only
Awesome.
benefit from eating one of these insects once per long rest.
No, so she's a tiny creature.
I'm a tiny
Yeah.
healer.
They're little mites. They're little mites.
I am a tiny healer.
Tiny now has ear mites.
Ear mites, but they're good ear mites.
They're good?
They're good ear
Tasty?
mites. They're tasty.
So you don't need to hear things while Gramps is around, because Gramps can hear things.
And you said that they redeem 1 hit point?
Yep. They're sort of 1 hit point.
I make my own good berries now.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Gross. I love it.
I mean, Snurk's fine with it.
Earbugs.
Earbugs.
Earbugs. I'm writing it in my notes.
Okay.
Earbugs.
I will make a note to myself to homebrew a feat for you. Homebrew.
Points only has 1 I in it, and it doesn't come before the O.
Okay.
I can't type today.
All right. I made a note to myself to make a homebrew feat for your dark gift, so we can add it to your sheet. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys try and decide what you're gonna do next now that you've accomplished that. Baby.
I should really remember to prepare different spells the next time we long rest in 6 weeks.
In 6 weeks.
Because I don't
Pretty
have
sure
Revivify
I'm not
right
the
now.
spellcaster he wanted, but it's fine.
I've got diamonds but no Revivify, like, because I didn't prepare different spells.
I'm just going to look down at Elodie and just be like,
You said yes, didn't you? It's okay.
What?
Elodie's reaction crying.
We all said yes. Well, 3 of us have said yes, no.
I've got vampires to kill. Not vampires, werewolves. Werewolves. Other thing.
What
kill
kind
or
of
befriend?
Kill.
Did we still decide how we want to approach that? Or did you guys decide how you want to approach that?
The
Specifically?
werewolves as a whole, you should probably befriend. But the specific werewolves, I'm going to kill.
You have one specifically that you've got guns
We have
for.
a couple.
2. Okay.
Two.
Let's get him.
But we need to talk to Van Richten now, because hopefully that Nephiron won't make things difficult for us in here.
Who?
The Ugolo, the Arcana Law.
Oh,
The
yeah,
box
yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's right. Ian did drop his name.
I have returned. If anyone cares.
Did you
The
have
Fox
to?
Boy.
Did I have to? Jesus.
We're having so much fun without you here. It's fine.
Fuck it.
We can just
Bye.
RP for the next hour and a half if you want. It's cool.
You can just what for the next hour and a half?
We can just
Thanks for
RP
coming.
for the next hour and a half. You just sit and eat.
Just leave. We got this.
Don't mind me.
It happens. I mean,
So what do we call a new talk show?
so saying that Rohan is now dead, I'm just gonna kind of look over to Casimir, and I've fulfilled it.
This won't go unpunished.
Don't care. You
Nothing
guys you all were being punished already. So if I can have some of that heat taken off to you and put onto me, fine.
Nothing we've done here has gone unpunished.
He's the reason you all are living in servitude, destined to just disappear as a race. And if someone wants to punish me for doing that, bring it. And I'll just look up at the sky and just scream, just like, you hear that? Bring it.
So he walks over to you and he reaches out his arm so as to like grab your entire arm. And I guess once again, we are Velikovnaya.
Is that the clan name? With your permission, I'm gonna leave my old one behind and adopt that one.
I would be honored. Brother.
I'll reach my hand out and then just give him a hug. How do you spell my new name?
Velikovnaya.
Is this one an anagram for something too?
No, it is not.
I will find one.
It is not.
Everybody hop over to Discord, figure out what the anagram is for this new name.
It is so. Originally, the character of Casimir is not a Goliath, blah blah blah, etc. And in the book, his last name isn't 5 syllables, so I modified it to be 5 syllables.
Oh, DM inspiration.
Thanks.
Even though you killed your wife. Can we get a little disembodied stuff? I need some disembodied stuff.
In multiple senses, he killed his wife.
Again.
Steph, are you watching the stream? Are you listening?
I love you!
I love you!
I'm gonna go Hallmark Channel cry now.
It's been a while since we had disembodied stuff.
I know, it's been forever. And
We had embodied stuff for so long, I don't know what to do now.
oh, as painful as it was to lose embodied stuff, I'm happy to have disembodied stuff back.
No.
And now she can use her channel points to summon stuff.
Or help us.
Sure.
Please, I died.
Yeah, that would have been really nice during that. No, it's good. Love you, Steph.
It's fine. You didn't want to play with us anymore. We get it.
Before the unicorn goes away, is anybody else hurt at all?
Nope.
Emotionally.
Unscathed. Yeah, emotionally big time, but unscathed physically.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Elodie, you get all your spell slots back too.
Oh, that would have. How many? I don't think I only used 2 of them, but that's.
Yeah,
Okay.
you used the polymorph and the flaming sphere. Oh, and a Misty Step.
Oh, cool. Do I get that back too?
Yeah, all of your spell
That
slots.
was-
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
neat.
Oh, is Misty Step a racial spell?
Misty Step is a racial thing.
Oh, okay, you don't get that back.
Fuck.
I am
Should've
short
kept my
6
mouth shut.
points, but I'm fine if you don't want to burn anything.
You said 6?
Buddy?
I said I'm short 16 health points, but I'm fine if
16.
you don't want to burn a
You
spell.
want a bug?
A bug?
Yes.
Snark likes bugs.
Yeah.
I feel like these bugs would be microscopic at this point.
I mean, they're mites.
Yeah, but I'm
But I'm
also
already
small, so
small.
it's I'm also kind of small comparatively, so it's probably like a tic tac to me. Like, just like,
compared to the size of my person, that's a huge bug.
Yes.
okay, fair.
Well, I cast Cure Wounds on Snark, and I rolled a 2 on the die, which is exactly 16 hit points for
What the fuck?
Oh, you rule.
Okay, hang on. How the okay? So it's 2 plus Wismod of 4,
Mhm.
plus 2, plus 1 for the spell's level. So that's
Thank you.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and then
7 for Druid.
plus 7 for the totem.
Thank you for the gift subs, Ryan.
Oh, geez, we
Welcome.
got 5 gift subs from the Adventure Archive. Thanks, Ryan.
Trackhawk Iwakachika.
Oh, Iwakicha.
Absolute
Iwakicha.
deep.
Absolute Dupe, Alice Store 22, and Daywalker 107.
Welcome to the Gilded Troll via gifted subs.
You're listening to Daywalker 107.
That does sound like a radio station, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know
Oh,
the
your
healing
favorite
math, Dan, it's
vampire
fine. You
jams.
don't need to double check the healing math. I'm the healer.
I'm just absolutely disgusted with the fact that you have plus 14 healing.
Absolutely disgusted.
For a level 1 spell, it's plus 14.
Mm-hmm. And it goes up every time you level.
Yep. And every
Big
time I
boy
cast a
healing
higher
moves.
spell level, too.
Awesome.
Big boy healing
Um,
Speaking
moves
of
right
leveling, we've been through a lot of shit.
Speaking of leveling, guess what?
there.
What?
Level 9!
Level 9, cool.
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, but what I want is a feat.
Do not feel the need to level up right this minute. I know at least one of you needs to pick a feat. What does fighter get at 9?
I don't remember.
Is it indomitable?
I
I think it's indomitable.
I get nothing but spell slots.
It's indomitable. Yeah.
Until level 12.
Is this the big boy moment I've been waiting for?
What?
Or is Indomitable the dumb one? I don't
Indomitable is the one that's barely a feature.
remember. Gotcha.
Once a day, if you fail a saving throw, you can choose to re-roll it,
Oh, okay.
and you keep the new result. It's like,
It's still something.
yeah,
So if I take Insect Plague for my 5th level spell, can I cast it for free?
no.
But the bugs, Ian!
The bugs! Let me just
What
take all these
the
friggin'
bugs?
bugs out of my ear and throw them at you.
I got all these friggin' bugs in here.
Ooh, my crits are damaging now.
Ooh,
Good.
Brutal critical.
As if they weren't
Brutal
before.
critical. I get an extra die now, not like on top of the extra die.
Hey, I've got 20 wisdom now.
Oh, look, your healing went up again.
My healing just got better.
Yay!
Yeah!
Also, everyone's proficiency went up. So what's your passive now?
Too much.
24.
24.
much.
Still
Too
would not have noticed the goat with a 25 stealth, thanks to.
So now I
Pass without
decide, do
trace.
I take the expertise in perception, or do I get something like Warcaster?
That goat is sus as fuck. I'm saying it.
It was 25
Oh, wait, the
stealth.
goat had pass without trace?
The goat had passed without trace.
Sus.
What?
Yeah.
AJ, you might have made a mistake in your Cheerspiration thing. Do you have 2 DM inspos for
I should.
2 DM inspos?
Yeah. I never used the first one, and then
Have I ever stacked them in this campaign?
Yes.
Have
Yes.
I?
Yes,
Okay.
you have.
And you've just
Okay.
never used them?
I just never used them. I'm trying really hard to use my Cheerspiration, so I don't have 8 of them anymore.
Okay.
You did actually stack once.
You
Okay.
stacked at the
Really,
very
really
beginning.
It was really, really early, and AJ just
Yeah.
hasn't
Stacked
used
at the
them?
very beginning,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
I
'cause
just
I
never
think-
used them.
Because I think you gave us, each of us one over the course of things, but then you gave the group one
Hmm.
because
That's
of
right.
some,
The group one stacked
Right.
for one of the things we did earlier.
For
Yeah, there's something
burying
story-wise
Rose
where the
and
book
Thorn.
said we were supposed to
That's
get
what I
it,
was
and you were like,
thinking,
fuck it,
yeah.
it stacks.
Yeah, for burying Rose and Thorn. Yeah, I said it stacks because like all of you already had inspiration, and I felt bad like giving a reward that did literally nothing. I do remember that now. That was like session 2 or 3. There was 3. It was
Yeah, I
session
just never
3.
used them.
It
I'm
was
very
session
bad
3.
at using my shit.
Yeah.
Use your shit.
For goats,
trying
it's
to use
pass
my
without
shit.
a scream. Cute.
I'm trying my best.
Fucking goats.
Fucking goats. I do want to point out that goat is in the book. His
Of
name
course it
is
is. Why would it not be?
Sangzor.
Bro, it has a
Was.
name?
Was. His name was Sangzor.
I go sus as fuck.
Now he's a pile of ash and hooves.
Now he,
And the moves are at the bottom of a ravine.
yes.
Can I Google him or is it spoilers?
I mean, I don't think there's spoilers.
Okay.
I'll be back in just 1 sec.
Okay.
I didn't want to Google him and then find out that like he's Strahd's like second in command and then find out shit that I don't need to find out yet. So just asking. That like he's a person and he takes on a goat form or some shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to find out shit I don't need to know.
Nah, he's a fucking goat. I just found on fraternityofshadows.com, which is like a Ravenloft wiki, the player characters may run into Sangzor passing through the Solenka Pass, in which case it attempts to butt them off the cliffside. If slain and its pelt removed, the wearer of the pelt impresses the berserkers of the domain to leave the party alone. Those guys up in the Amber Temple that wanted to kill the T-Rex that you already murdered.
Oh.
Those guys, you killed them.
That we already murdered.
You already murdered them.
Okay.
Yeah. But he is
And
actually...
Fern says his hide can also fetch a decent price.
Well, his hide has been
gone.
incinerated.
Yeah.
So I asked Gramps, how completely do you incinerate him? Or how... I
Yeah,
forget
it was
what
a
the...
net 20 something. and
Yeah.
We are stupid rich right now.
It was a net 20, and also I think he had like 5 hit points left.
Yeah.
So I
think
could have
we-
not killed him if I'd rolled terribly.
If I rough estimate, I
It
think
would
we
have
have
had
somewhere in
it
the
would have had
neighborhood
to
of
be
like
4 ones.
Mm-hmm.
if I rough estimate, I think we're in the neighborhood somewhere of like 10,000 gold.
Did we take all of that? I don't think we took all of that.
I
We
mean,
took a lot
including
of Babylon Saga shit.
including all of your gemstones and stuff, probably.
Yeah, I've got 10k in diamonds.
Oh
No, I think that was just the
10K?
gold from like Babylon
So
Saga and
you've
shit.
got like 5k diamonds or gems, right? Isn't that what you
I
said?
think they were 500 gold diamonds.
Hmm.
Let's check the channel. I know it's in Strahd handouts.
We didn't take any gold from the
Oh
Amber
yeah, it
Temple,
was
but we
three
took a lot of gold.
500
Okay,
GP
I had an
gemstones.
extra 0. My bad. I'll fix
500.
that. Fixing right now.
Including the ruby. The ruby was also 500.
Yeah, we didn't take any gold from the Amber Temple, but we took a lot of gold from Babylon Saga.
Yeah, I mean, there's a metric assload of coinage in the vault.
Yeah, I think we were close to honestly like 10 grand. Something absurd.
I don't doubt it.
Do I
did
get,
you
get
guys...
my max hit points back or no?
What's that?
Do I get my max hit points back or no?
You do not.
Okay.
You'll get them back on a long rest.
Which we just took.
You did not just... Well, yeah, like 2 hours ago. I thought you meant like just now. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. No.
At this point, I'll sleep for another 8 hours.
Traumatized long rest.
I expected Rahadin to be harder than that. I don't know why. I died.
I died, but whatever.
I expected the fight to be harder than that.
To
Okay,
be
was
fair,
surprised-
you went in having precast polymorph.
fair.
He dumped like 50 damage into huge giant crab gramps.
I was surprised that he wasn't vampiric, though.
No, he's just a Goliath. I mean, you have learned that Goliath here apparently lived for hundreds of years.
He was just a Goliath. Now he's just a puddle.
Yeah, he's a puddle.
He didn't deserve the name Goliath. He wasn't a Goliath. He was just a stone person.
He was a big person. That's it.
Yeah.
So werewolf?
He was a bitch.
Werewolves?
Werewolves.
He was a
We have to
bitch
talk to
boy.
Van Richten to see what he's learned about
All right.
removing Strahd's powers. Since we're here, you know.
Yeah. Since you're here.
Is he still? I guess he's still in the library.
Probably.
Can we
so-
delete this flaming sphere that's still on
Yeah.
the map?
Yeah, I
Do
can
we
believe
have
that.
to? Do we have to go back in?
There's flame skulls in
Probably.
there.
Yeah,
You
but they're
know
like
that
off to the
they're-
right.
You know
They're in the
that
corner
there's flame
room. We don't
skulls.
care about them.
I guess Jeeves isn't here anymore.
No, Jeeves isn't there anymore either. Bye, Jeeves.
Bye, Jeeves.
Jeeps can come back soon.
I mean, it only costs one of Grams's wild shapes,
Oh,
which
I can
is...
fly now in wild shape. That's good.
Ooh.
Ooh, you're finally true at 8. You can fly in wild shape. Wow,
No.
that's funny. Like, you and Steph both accomplished that this weekend.
Flying in wild shape.
Yeah. But you get to use it first, because it wasn't at the end of the session.
Maybe.
Maybe. You might get a chance to use it in the next hour or so.
One thing that I did that flies is the Spectre.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, you also get CR1 forms.
Which is a specter.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you can turn into a flying specter.
Neato.
What do specters even do? Do they? Oh, they have life drain.
They have life drain. But the shadow's better for strength drain.
Yeah, strength drain's way more useful than life drain. For a PC, at least. But hey, you can turn something that flies, and you can actually, a specter already incorporeal. Yeah, it's already incorporeal.
I don't have to use its hit dice to go incorporeal.
Alright.
Shadows aren't incorporeal?
No, they're not.
No, they're
Oh, no,
amorphous.
they can
Yeah.
just squeeze into like 1
Yeah.
inch crevices and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
Shadow was the thing that he was when he zipped through the toy castle and underneath the doors.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. So
So you guys head into the Ember Temple?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Where were the flame skulls? Were they just down this hole? That's it?
Yes.
Get rid of the
Yeah,
other
they,
one?
yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were
down.
downstairs all the way to the right.
Then I think we'll be okay if we just walk in.
yeah, let's walk in. We'll go to the left staircase
Okay.
and walk down. Go up the secret door behind the big spellcasting statue,
Okay.
and back into the library.
All right. So as you head,
There's still zombies in here. Oh, I can't.
The zombies were from the T-Rex.
They were
Yes.
from the zombie T-Rex.
yeah.
But I just think it's funny that they're still here.
Van Richten is now using them as book stands. But anyway, you're not there yet. But
You there, boy, hold this.
So as you get down the stairs into the temple and you're on the balcony, you hear a noise from downstairs off in the left transept that sounds like shh, 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 shh.
Sweeping.
If you had to guess, it sounds like sweeping.
They have maid service in here.
Oh, we left our horse in here.
Yes.
The rocking
Forgot
horse.
about our horse. No, I thought it was like a big wooden horse.
Was it a rocking horse or was it just a full-sized horse?
It is
Like a
a.
mini Trojan horse.
It's a. I think it's a pony. It's a full-size wooden pony.
Yeah.
But I think it's a
Oh,
rocking
it's a
horse.
rocking pony?
I think so.
Always a rocking horse.
Aww.
Would you prefer it more if it was a rocking horse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a rocking horse, but it's a full-size pony.
Sweet.
So
I'll take it, bro.
do you guys want to see what's up with the sweeping, or
Yes. I will pop
I
down
can
there.
invisible and see what's up with the sweeping.
I'll look down there if you
Unless
guys want to
Annette
head
wants to
for Rectum.
No. We're not going to split up in here again. Last time that happened, it was bad.
Last time it happened, it was
sucked.
bad for you guys. Not me.
Yeah, so you're not going off on your own anymore because it was bad for us.
So as you're arguing about what to do, the broom comes into view first as it enters the main chamber, promptly followed by an elderly human man wearing half-moon spectacles.
Cute.
We don't recognize them.
No.
Sir.
Sorry about the mess.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Just sweeping up the rubble.
Who are you?
Heinrich Stolt.
Hi, Merkstel.
Heinrich.
Heinrich. And what are you doing?
I'm the custodian.
They do have maid service here.
Gramps, visibly confused.
So yeah,
Where were you
yeah,
yesterday?
Just yeah, where?
I just puppy dog side tilt. Just
Oh, Snark doesn't have external ears, so they can't flop.
yeah.
That's okay. That's not why dogs tilt their head anyway. But carry on.
Do tell.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. All right, Ian, talk.
Tell what now?
Actually, I was asking you, why do they tilt their heads if not to?
The puppies tilt their heads to hear things better from a different angle, not because they're confused.
Oh, cool. Good to know. Thank you.
Fun fact for your day.
Yeah, Simon still does it if we do like really high pitched noises. I think because she's trying to hear it without the shrillness. She's like, "Can I tilt my head in a way that doesn't hurt?"
Yeah, am I missing something in the
Speaking of,
aim? Speaking of, Trito for the Floof Queen from Jordan.
We got a Trito for the Floof Queen. Samus, do you want a
Great
Trito?
up, baby. The baby,
Samus, you
baby.
want a treat? Come here.
The babiest of
Come here.
babies.
That is a baby baby.
Oh, she's just a lump.
Come on.
Me
Come on
too.
up.
Is
Go
that
get your
pillow
treat.
the
Go
exact same color as the wall?
Right?
I'm
Listen,
not.
Ian can't see very many colors, so he's very limited
is-
in options of
It
decor.
is basically the same color, so it looks like it's like CG'd out.
Damn
Like
Yeah, it
green
really
screened
does.
out.
That's
Okay.
It's very
Glad
close
it's not
to the
just
same
me.
color.
Can you come up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good girl. Can you sit? Leave it.
Baby baby.
Girl, go.
Okay, you baby.
good, Sam.
And
Good
there's
Sam.
drool all over the table. That was
Baby,
not smart
baby.
of me.
Good, Samus.
Drool all over his computer. Good boy or good girl. Fuck. I should know this. I've seen this dog.
It's a good girl. That is a. Oh my god, there's so much drool.
Eat a couple of his dice too, or just misplace them.
Yeah, the last ones that rolled 20s.
See, I'm
How-
Yeah, those.
Yeah,
How
knock
is
some
it-
of those
yeah.
off the table.
My dog drools too. It's okay.
Baby, baby.
Can I get a little bit
Oh,
of
there's
speak?
Baby.
Samus.
A little bit of speak? A little bit of speak. Go ahead, a little bit of speak. You can do it. A little bit of speak. A little bit of speak?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
There you go. Good enough.
There we go, Samus. Good
Go ahead,
girl.
get down. Down.
Oh, oh.
Go ahead. Good girl.
The goodest.
Such a
Good
floof.
girl.
The goodest of girls.
She is
Yeah.
the goodest.
It was a very dumb idea to put her treat on the table because she just licked the table and
Good.
gross.
My collie has a habit of not swallowing the last sip of water she takes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Samus does the same
Dribble
thing. Yeah.
All over our
Yep.
floor.
Yeah, every time she goes for a drink, 5 feet in some direction from her bowl is just water.
Yep.
Ugh.
Every time.
Okay, so we've met Heinrich, the custodian of the Amber Temple.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, what?
The custodian.
Heinrich.
Heinrich
the
the
custodian.
custodian.
Yes.
Where was he yesterday?
Around.
So, how long have you had this job?
Oh. I've lost track of the time. Honestly, I lost track somewhere around the 4th century.
2020 be like that.
Which 4th century? Which calendar system are you using?
Oh, you know what? I think we use a new one now that this is Barovia.
So you're okay. Anyways, nice to meet you, and we're just gonna.
Hmm?
So
So this-
again, sorry about the mess, and I'll pull out a gold piece and give it to him.
So,
So as he just looks at the gold and just like, okay. And as you're making your way past him, like as the last of you passes by him, he's like, "Good to see you again."
You say again?
Yeah.
And he just winks and walks away and starts
What?
sweeping.
My nose starts bleeding.
but hey, you. Huh?
Okay. Anyways, guys.
To the library.
Yeah.
To the library. So you guys head into the library and you see Van
Is the
Richten.
T-Rex still where the T-Rex is?
No, that's gone. It's gone.
Rip.
Rip and Pep. So you guys head into the library and you do indeed see Rictavio with 2 zombies, and each of their hands is a book stand.
Like the whole open books, or like just to hold them?
Like the whole book's open. Yeah.
Oh, good.
It looks like it would be incredibly painful for a person to hold a pair of books like that, but they're zombies. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
Do zombies
Who
ever
gives
give a fuck?
No, they. I don't think they're physically capable of giving a fuck. I think they lack the requisite anatomy. But Van Richten is now several hours into his research. Every single mad research trope of crazed hair, disheveled clothes, most likely did not sleep at all last night.
Oh, so he's a
37.
stereotype.
37, yes. Trope, stereotype, same thing. 37 books open, scraps of paper all over the place. He's a goddamn mess.
Me too.
I'm gonna run back to the center of the room.
Okay.
Is he still sweeping?
Yeah, he's still swooping.
Were you the fox?
Yeah.
Oh!
That bitch.
You're the smart one in the group then? Didn't
No.
really peg you.
No. No, it took a while. Yeah. Apparently you fucked them up really bad.
Did I?
Yeah. I mean, you're doing your thing. I get it.
Doing my
but
job.
Yeah. I didn't get any of it. They did. So
And then from the
maybe we won't
staircase,
tell them that.
from the staircase, you hear, "Snark!"
Let's not tell them that you. We're not. Okay. I'm gonna
Haul ass back.
So yeah, Van Richten barely he obviously notices you enter, but he just does not pay heed to your existence. Yeah.
So, how's it going?
I have to get into character now. Why did I not see this coming? So well, I made a decent amount of. No, I've gotten absolutely nowhere. I've found the 37 different things I need to find. But I don't. There's a lot of work to be done, and
She's gone.
Sorry, who? What?
I look around to the group. The one of us that's not here.
Rahad took her?
No,
He's gone too.
he's gone too. A goat came out of nowhere and knocked her off of a cliff. And there was nothing we could do about it. And then
So
he came and took her body.
And where was Strahd? He must have been nearby.
He came from the sky on his horse just about 15, 20 minutes after it happened.
They decided he was too close.
I used Revivify and it didn't work.
They,
The Dark Powers. His jailers?
so why'd they kill her?
Well, to take her away from him. Did you not read the book?
Out of character, do you mean the I Strahd book?
Yeah, Irina read
I
it.
didn't personally, just because I figured Rubik wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So I will read it one of these days.
Irina was the one who read it. It's a cycle. It's gone by my count about 20 times. Always an orphan. Never has any idea who she is. Always dies in her 20s when Strahd gets too close to taking her.
How do we break?
Why not
Yes.
solve the fucking problem and kill him?
Well, we've been through this. He's immortal. Killing him will. I mean, you. And he points at Rubek's
Rhetorical.
hammer. You mean metaphorical or metaphysical?
Irrelevant.
What you pointed at this? What?
Well, you could use. He's an incredibly powerful vampire. In terms of physical might, you stand no chance against him. But that has destroyed him before, but he always comes back.
How do we break? Not
Yeah.
continue. Break. Do we need to burn this place down?
He just fucking gestures at the place like...
Would Vampire know?
Probably. Good luck getting it to, divulge that kind of information.
Has the Lich been helping you?
I mean, he's told me about the things in here. Yeah, he was very grateful when I restored his memories.
So, short of me taking this hammer and destroying every one of these amber...
Oh, no, that would be an incredibly bad idea. That would be an incredibly bad idea.
Well, that's kind of my thing. So, I mean...
that would free them to do what they want to do, and these are incredibly evil creatures. Or what remains of incredibly evil creatures that have since been destroyed.
But they're already doing what they want to do.
Only when weak-willed people come here and agree to do their bidding. I think there's a bit of a misunderstanding here, and I'm not sure where it is.
I think I want to have a conversation with Vampire.
That seems like an incredibly bad idea. These are ridiculously manipulative, evil creatures. Irredeemably evil. To the point where their evil infected the fabric of the universe, allowing them to remain despite being destroyed. In a way, they're kind of like the Dark Lords. They're imprisoned here. And I guess Exothanter's a jailer now.
So I couldn't use the one to bring her back. Or if I did, it would be a bad move. Because it would inevitably fuck something up. Zudun.
If what he says is true, she'll come back soon anyways. It's a cycle.
It could be years, but yes, she should be reincarnated somewhere in Barovia. From what I've read.
Why would Revivify not have worked?
If I had to guess, because her soul was not free to return. Did it restore her body?
Yeah.
Then yes, it would be the soul. My other guess was her body was beyond repair, but her soul must not have been free. If I had to venture a guess, it would be the Dark Powers. They captured her soul the moment she died in order to hold it for some number of years before her reincarnation. As further punishment to Strahd. I wonder if it'd be more or less torturous for her to come back immediately. I guess there's always the uncertainty of not knowing whether or not she's come back, so he can't just go around rampaging and killing all infants.
So this, and I'm going to unwrap my hands to show them gray. This wasn't him.
Him who?
This is the Strahd.
I don't understand your anatomy, but I'm guessing
cough up the thick cloud of smoke.
Okay.
None of this was him. This was them.
The Dark Powers.
Dark Powers?
I guess.
Every time we die, we're offered to come back in exchange for something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too stupid to figure this out.
It seems that the Dark Powers want to use you to torment Strahd. It isn't just anybody who gets these offers. I have seen phenomena similar to this. I've never seen your particular manifestations. And he looks at Gramps. I have certainly seen some more gruesome, if that offers you any
You get used to it after a while. It took me a couple days.
I wasn't concerned about how I looked. Are you saying I should be concerned?
You are quite grotesque.
Oh. Sorry?
Can't help being a furball. So how does one offer themselves up to be an instrument for the dark powers to undo Strahd?
You don't. They choose you. But I really need to stress here that tormenting Strahd isn't useful to us in any way. It really isn't. What we really need is to end him permanently.
What is that? So to end him permanently, it sounds like we need to confront the dark powers, but you're telling us that's a bad idea.
No,
That makes us part of their tools. He is trying to.
And not the dark powers, the things trapped in amber, which are evil.
Those are vestiges. Those are different from dark powers.
Yeah.
Two different things.
Okay.
The dark powers are what happens when we die.
Sorry, I only just figured out who Sweepy Boy outside was. We're slow. We've been through a lot.
Who's Sweepy Boy outside?
It was a random passerby we had saw. I think it was the guy with the furs and the pelts.
Okay.
He said he passed us on the road. I don't know.
So the vestiges can't help us because they're assholes.
Well, power is power. Power is, it is possible that once I figure out what we need to do, it is possible that one of the vestiges could help us attain that goal. It would most likely irredeemably infect your soul with evil. If that's a thing you're okay with.
Sometimes one soul needs to do it, needs to be done. So the thousands of trapped souls can be freed.
Spoken like a true conqueror.
How long do you need?
Oh, quite a while. Weeks.
how tight of a grip on your hammer do you have right now, Rubek? Just in frustration.
I actually probably don't have it out right now, to be completely honest. But I can tell you, I'm probably like grinding the back of my teeth, so you can just sounds like stone, just like
Doing that thing where you're just like trying to work through a person to get an answer, and you're just like, yeah, but how much do?
So-
how much time do you need?
So,
Don't
question.
think we have weeks.
You don't have weeks?
I don't think we're going to be given weeks.
What makes you say that?
That Strahd has found us on every step of our journey. And if
Yeah, but
we
I don't-
are working specifically towards undoing him,
Okay,
he will
so
find us here.
so you do have one thing going for you, and it's that. And he points to the hammer again. He fears that. It's probably the only thing in this place he fears. You're not going to kill him. You're not going to do anything permanent, but you can at least defend yourselves. So if you can just
You to say you.
keep his attention for however long it takes me to do this.
What can we do?
He doesn't know I'm here, by the way, so don't mention me.
No, of course not. Can anything be done to speed it up? I don't think I'm with Gramps. We probably don't have weeks.
Is he coming after us?
Nice.
I say to our group.
Is he actually coming after us?
That's
I
what
think-
I'm starting to wonder, to be completely honest.
I want him headless with every part on a pike, turning on a spit. But is he actually coming after us?
He hasn't lifted a finger against us personally yet in any of our encounters.
Just twice.
I think 3.
Yesterhill and just now.
I think just 2. We've only seen him physically.
Oh, that's right. The first one was illusionary.
Yep.
I'm
Forgot about
sorry,
that one.
we've seen him before?
Yeah.
We saw him before today.
Strahd.
Not there.
Ah.
And you don't
Yeah.
mean the creepy thing in the woods.
No, on top of Yesterhill when you were acting all weird.
Oh, okay. And I'm gonna behead one of the zombies real quick and then just kind of put my sword back. Okay.
And it just flumps to the ground and books scatter. What? I was using that!
I'll get you another one.
I don't know how.
If
Uh,
you
As,
Go ahead.
As to speeding things up, I could use an assistant. If any of you know anything about spellcasting.
I would imagine Inej would speak up.
Yes, I would imagine so as well. I don't want to speak for Inej, but I also don't know when Sean's going to be able to play with us again. So this is out of character, kind of how I'm temporarily writing Inej out. So Inej is going to stay behind and help Van Richten research.
Works.
Just to be super transparent about that.
And I'm sure between Exithanther and whatever spells that Van Richten's now learning, one of them could poof her to us when we need her again.
Yeah.
All right. Close character sheet.
Cool. We went from a group of 6 to 4.
That's not terrifying at all.
Yeah.
No, it's not all. We don't need it. So if you were to venture a guess, just speculation and nosebleeds, what does Strahd want?
Well, Tatiana. Above all else.
But with the multiple failures,
Mhm.
he must understand that there's nothing he can do to get
Sure.
her.
He doesn't
What
look like
does
a man
he
who
want?
understands failure.
Well, if any of you had bothered to read the book,
We were busy.
he's a complicated person. He's not. He's not motivated by envy so much as jealousy. Sorry, all the way around. He's not motivated by preserving what he has. He's motivated by the fear of losing. I've confused myself now.
You've been busy.
He is motivated by fear more than desire. He fears how people view him. Mostly that he's old and dying, and that originally what drove him to kill his brother. I don't know that he wants anything. I don't think that he wants for anything. He takes what he wants, and the only thing that is denied to him is Tatiana. Through all of her lives.
I will be right back.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna have one of us stay with you. We have a couple of other errands to run. Do you have a way to contact us?
Mm-hmm.
How?
Magic. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I pull out the hammer and light it up. I'm like, I'm getting more familiar with it.
Different magic.
Magic, you want to see it?
Not particularly.
And I put it away.
What? Oh, where was? Oh no, I don't remember where I was. And my zombie's on the floor. Is that enough of an interruption? Can I get back to work now?
Get to it. I just turn around and walk down the staircase.
All behind him.
Rude. I don't have a layout for 4-player. So for next stream, I'll set it up so that we actually have. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys are leaving. Where are you headed?
Once we're outside the temple, guys, I know we're doing this werewolf thing next. I think we need to talk to someone too.
Talk to who?
And who
I think you know.
might that be?
I think we need to talk to Strahd.
With the sharp end of a knife?
No.
With the blunt end of your hammer?
No. With our words. Well, maybe not your words. Pointing to Snark.
We can head to Ravenloft after we deal with the werewolves.
Agreed. The werewolves were promised next, and that's what we're gonna do. But I think we need to go to the castle. And that's where I'm headed after the werewolves.
So Casimir says, well, if you're headed to Ravenloft, I need to make my way to the catacombs to find my sister.
Your sister's there? Oh, I think we knew that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
I hope it works.
I think Strahd said that was the last thing we would do.
Visiting Irina would be the last thing you do. Yeah.
And I assume she'd be in the catacombs.
Pretty safe. He did mention, although he got kind of cut off, that she would be buried next to his parents.
What if when he inevitably appears for us, we just talk? Tell him, even if it's not entirely true, that we want to help get him out of this. I mean, don't get me wrong. The guy's an asshole. But at this point, I'm feeling like we're running shy on options and hitting dead ends everywhere we go. Everywhere we go, things have only gotten worse. Just look at Valaki.
I'm debating why I shouldn't just throw myself at him until the dark powers keep bringing me back.
Look at you. Look at Gramps.
Well, I don't have any business with the werewolves, so I guess we'll part ways at the nearest crossroads.
Thank you for the help.
And do you want us to come find you before?
Certainly, yes. I think you'll find our living situation rather different. If you're not by in the next few hours.
Are we talking to Casimir?
Yes.
I kind of smile. I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna do the thing that I saw them do. I'm gonna offer up like my whole hand, like the hand and arm up to him.
So he grabs your bicep
Yeah.
and squeezes it like terrifyingly hard for a wizard.
I hope that things go well for you and your people.
Farewell, tiny frogman.
Tiny frogman. I give him
Thank you.
I give
We still
Casimir
have
a
the
big
whole
Thank
trip
you,
down
Big
the
Stone
mountain.
Wizard.
If anything goes wrong, contact me.
Will do.
I'm giving Casimir the biggest hug I can with my tiny little arms.
Oh, and by the way, that whole thing that you saw with, actually no, he wouldn't have
didn't.
seen me even
Oh, you
turn
didn't?
into a werewolf, would it? Yeah, I did it after the mists, and then okay,
And
perfect.
then we cleverly landed on the bridge away from him.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. That's right. All right. Forget if anything goes wrong, contact me. End of sentence. Period. Done.
So you guys make your way down the mountain. There are no more goats on the way down.
Thank fucking God.
Fuck goats.
Over the course of I want to say it's like 4 hours down to the bottom, something like that. It's actually kind of important because you have like, oh no, I already decided I'm not doing marching limits because the time of day is more useful. I already decided that forever ago. It's like early afternoon when you get to the bottom, to the Raven River crossroads. So to the west, you can see the bridge that crosses the river, the one that you saw struck by lightning and crumble, which is now completely fine, having never been struck by lightning, apparently. And at this point is where Casimir takes his leave and heads to the east back to the Vistani encampment outside of Valaki. And it's at this point where you would head across that bridge for the second time since you've been in Barovia. No, third time, because you went... Have you been to Kresik twice?
No, we
once.
went there once, and we're told to go get wine, and then we were going back, and the lightning shit happened.
And you never got wine, did you?
Oh, well, we did. We just didn't get any for that.
But yeah, you didn't take that. You didn't take the wine there.
When we crossed the bridge twice, we went towards Kresik and then back.
Right.
So this will be the third time crossing the bridge.
So you're crossing the bridge for the third time. Sorry. And then do you make your way through the woods towards the werewolf cave?
Mists are hanging pretty low over the forest, or?
I'm gonna throw you a bone and say you could probably fly over the woods.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll fly over the woods. Let Gramps do his hand thing. I'll go hybrid form.
Actually, Gramps can turn to a specter now. He can fly himself.
Oh, that's right. And then Tiny can fly, but she has to end every turn 5 feet off the ground, so she can ride on either me or Gramps.
I mean,
Or
she
actually, probably
can
not
fit
Gramps.
on Chicken Rubeck. chicken-sized raven Rubek.
Yeah, it's Snurk I'm worried about. So
I mean, I fooled myself last time.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'll do hybrid so Snurk can ride.
Okay. Alrighty. So you guys head to the werewolf cave. And since you're flying comfortably above the woods, I don't get to roll for random encounters.
You're fucked.
You like that?
I'm gonna. So I burned a first level spell slot when we woke up for a sorcery point. I'm gonna burn a third level now.
Okay.
3 sorcery points.
Okay. I have notes for this place that I wrote a long ass time ago. I just gotta find them.
Ass time.
Carol.
I've missed it.
Yeah, me too.
Miss you, Jordan. Shit. I don't. Did I even take notes on this? I know I prepped it. I don't think I actually wrote anything down, so that's cool. Because I definitely made decisions about how to run this, and I've completely.
When I
forgotten.
died and came back, did I get my sorcery points back, or was it just like health and spell slots?
Health and spell slots.
Okay, just checking. I forgot about my sorcery points. Those are things that I can do.
Yeah. So as you approach the cave, you see above the tree line, carved into the side of a rocky mountain spur, is a wide, torchlit cave that looks like the gaping maw of a great wolf. Because that's not remotely conspicuous.
I think we found the right place, Gramps.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead the way inside. I've got my ever-burning lantern out.
Okay.
And I'll go inside prepared with my hammer as well, back into Rubik form.
Okay. So you guys are just heading in expecting to kill things?
Yeah. I guess.
I'm expecting to kill specific things. I know
Okay.
we have to talk to somebody about
Okay.
perhaps joining us against Strahd.
Okay. But not remotely trying to hide at all as you approach?
No, I don't think I'm trying to be stealthy.
Okay. So as you approach from the ground, you see the open jaws of the wolf's head form a 15-foot high canopy of rock over the cave mouth, held up by natural pillars of stone. The ceiling rises to a height of 20 feet inside the mouth of the cave. Torches and iron brackets line the walls. From somewhere deep inside, you hear the echoing sounds of a flute. Some of the notes are discordant, painfully so. As you approach the mouth of the cave, you see up on a ledge about 30 feet into the cave, well lit because there's torches all over the place inside. You see a 5-foot high ledge, and the path diverges around this ledge, and standing atop it are 2 feral-looking women wearing shredded clothing and clutching spears. One of them reaches to her hip to grab a horn. What do you do?
I do nothing.
Okay.
This isn't. I don't recognize either of these women.
No, you do not recognize either of these women.
I make sure my hammer is kind of lowered in a non-threatening manner, so that, like, I want to make it clear I'm not just running in and attacking.
Okay. They still look very afraid. And if you're not going to do anything to stop them, she's going to blow the horn.
I'll hold my hands up.
Okay. At which point, you hear a great deal of motion from deeper in the cave. The flute playing stops, and as it stops, you hear the whining of at least a dozen wolves. After a minute or so, if none of you are doing anything in that minute.
No.
Okay. After a minute or so, a significant number, about a dozen people, come into view.
Significant number.
Yeah, about a dozen. It's about a dozen of them. I was just buying myself time to figure out how many it was. About about a dozen men and women, all dressed in similarly tattered and ragged pelts and hides and barely textiles, make their way to the mouth of the cave, leading in front of them, like pushing him in front of them, in chains, is a... You knew he was a werewolf, right? Pretty sure you knew he was a werewolf. Right now he's a human.
Is it one of the two from the backstory?
It is not. It is... Where
Is it one of the ones from the tower?
Yeah, it was the one that got away from the tower. This guy.
I think we've seen that handout before, but I don't know.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
You have seen the handout before. I'm just reopening it to draw your attention to it. So this guy is led out in front of the rest of them in chains, and they sort of push him at you. And from the back of the group, a woman steps forward.
I think he was the one that approached the tower unturned first.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah. And then he's the
And then
one
promptly-
who got away.
Yeah, right.
So a woman steps forward from the back of the group, and Gramps and Elodie recognize her. And she says, "Look at the destruction that Kirill has brought to our tribe." And then, addressing the group, she says that. And then to you, "Take him, spare us." And this is what she looks like.
Hi.
Is the other person I would recognize here in sight?
He is not.
Should we mention that we heard that we had a common enemy from the lady with the cards and stuff, Gramps?
I'm trying to decide how I want to play this. Because I had thoughts, but it involves seeing both of them. I need to go back and reread Madame Ava's thing here. Hold on just a second.
Yeah, I mean, for you, it was something like 5 months ago, but for Gramps, it was a week ago.
I also had to go back and reread the thing.
It's been a long week.
It's been a very long time.
It's been a while.
It was, in fact, July 12th.
Ew.
Jeebus.
Yeah, it was 4 months ago.
Wow.
I think I'm going to ask them which of you harbors hatred for the tyrant Strahd.
They all kind of laugh, and it's kind of this barking, awkward, like, somewhere between a hyena's laugh and a choking human. It's just really gross. Just the whole crowd, except for Kirill, who is on his knees and hands chained behind his back, who's just kind of he kind of looks like he's accepted his own death. We do.
So you would join us in a fight against him?
A fight against Strahd? Are you mad?
Yep.
Mad? Yes, I'm very angry.
So she takes a step forward from the group, doesn't seem to recognize you at all. Looks at the people behind her. "I would go with you." to find my husband.
I'm having internal conflict at the moment.
Jordan is or Gramps is?
Yes.
Is it visible?
Probably.
She looks confused at your hesitation, but there's no sense of recognition on her face.
I'm gonna go and like walk up to Gramps and stand very close to Gramps.
Okay.
Tiny is having very, very many internal conflicts right now.
In the incredibly awkward silence, Kirill just looks up from the floor finally and just yells, "Do it!"
Okay, I'd like to move towards hostile motions now, if that's possible.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Quicken hold person.
On
her.
Zuleika?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
Roll initiative, I guess.
Take 20.
Alrighty. Let's move to I think this might be a next time on Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing. That'll give me time to rearrange all my tokens and whatnot. And yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so I prepped this like 2 months ago. But I think this is about how I was expecting it to go. But yeah, we'll see how this goes next time on Dungeons and Dragons. I think Disembodied Steph wants to.
What?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, you're getting up. I thought you wanted to say hi. All right. But thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for watching our emotional turmoil.
This was a lot. This was a lot.
This
was a lot.
Yeah, this was a lot. Jeebus. But yeah, I'm so flustered. I don't know how to do our outro.
So thank you everyone for. I'm used to this now. Thank you everyone for joining us. If you're watching us here on Twitch, which if you're in our audience, you obviously are, then don't forget to check out our YouTube where we have all of our previous, and even before it was the Gilded Trolls previous campaigns. If you're on YouTube watching this, come over to Twitch. We hang out and have a good time, and you can interact with everyone on chat. Ian does DM prep on Thursdays at 6 Eastern time for Odyssey of the Dragon Lords and this campaign, Curse of Strahd. I am going to be changing my DM prep from Friday to Saturday after Odyssey.
Okay.
So it'll be, the time will be flexible because I'll probably just go live when I feel like you guys are about to stop. Okay. And so that'll be around, Odyssey ends about 5 my time, so 6, 7, around 8 Eastern time ish is when I'll be doing rhyme prep. And on Saturdays we do Odyssey of the Dragon Lords at 4 o'clock Eastern. On Sundays we do Curse of Strahd at 1 o'clock Eastern, and tomorrow on Mondays we do Rhyme and the Frost Maiden, DM by myself instead of Ian. It's the one campaign that Ian did, but Ian gets to be a player.
I do.
And it's amazing. And so that's at 6 o'clock Eastern here on the Gilded Troll. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, where Ian puts out the occasional opinion. Our Snapchat, which not Snapchat, the other one, Instagram. Where you kind of get a behind the scenes look, and join our Discord where you can interact with the whole community, and it's just one of the most wonderful communities that that I've ever been involved in. So please join us and hang out to come into Gilded Troll with us. Other than that, I think I covered it all. So thank you everyone for coming, and I think we're gonna look for a raid.
I don't have Sunday raids, unfortunately. I got
I am looking. We've got the Gilded Troll, and that's all I've got. So
awesome.
we're not.
But I do wanna plug our our other players who also stream on Twitch. Obviously, Andy mentioned he does his DM prep, which is now going to be after Odyssey on Saturdays, but he also does other content as well, as does Mr. Bayless right here in the middle. I can do shout out.
I did already.
Oh, you already did it? You already did the shout outs?
Duh.
Cool beans. So Mr. Bayless, currently he's streaming his NaNoWriMo. You got what, like 15,000 words this month so far?
Yeah, I think so far.
Okay. And
15,000 of 50.
yeah. And Andy is really, really good at Breath of the Wild. Oh my god, I wish I was that good at killing Lionels.
I got to do that soon again.
Yeah.
After today, I need some Lionel hunting.
Yeah, we do want to plug our players' streams as well. So check those out as well. But yeah,
Did you mention Jesse and Tim?
Well, they're not on this game, so no.
Oh, they aren't on this game. That's right.
Yeah, thank you everyone for being here, and we'll see you guys next time for a whole lot of werewolves. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We're sorry.